All right, let's check to see if we're live. Let's check to see if we're live. All right, give me a second. Let me do my thing. All right, I got the notification on my phone. Let me do my thing real quick. And let me check to see if we're live, and let me check to see if the microphone works. So, give me 2 seconds. All right, it says we're live here. So let me check to see if the microphone works. Okay, my microphone sounds like shit. Give me a second. Damn it. The whole point of this is to make sure. Give me a second. Ooh, wait. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check 1, 2, 3. ABC, ABC. Think. All right, sounds like it's working. Hopefully it doesn't get all jacked up and shit. There's like a small delay. I don't know if again. It sounds like, it looks like we got 1 or 2 people here. Whoever's here is okay if you don't comment. I am a lurker myself. Again, hold on a second. All right, so we are back, and hopefully I learned from my mistakes, making sure everything's okay over here on my end. Hopefully this thing doesn't cut off. Again, this is my second time using OBS, so if it fucks up, I kind of looked at some tutorials on YouTube to see if it could work a little bit better. It's sounding a lot better, but again, let's see. Hopefully this works out. So again, if you don't know who I am, don't worry about it. I'm a nobody. I'm not a content creator. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a streamer. I'm just some guy who decided to speak up because there was a false narrative being spread about someone who I think is innocent of what he's being accused of. Now, does that mean he's completely innocent of everything he's done in his life? No, but I think that Nick Rekieta, a YouTuber that I've been watching for the last better half of coming up on almost 4 years now, I think he's being railroaded because he's being accused of possession of drugs and child neglect. So I am going to recap the case and give you my thoughts on it, ask some questions about it that still that makes the story that I'm reading not make sense, and then afterwards gonna see where the show goes. But first I would like to thank the people that came to comment on the last 2 streams. I know a lot of them. I know a lot of them were fucking haters, and a lot of them came to talk shit, and they all got fucking wrecked. Every single one of them. Now, did I get all of them? No. Some of them do come by once in a while, and then it takes me a minute to catch the comment, but most of the time, these dudes, they came here to bully people, and they came here to bully people who don't agree with them. Because I don't know if you know this. This looks like a smear campaign. It's not just that this guy Nick Rekieta is going through a legal proceeding that's basically might cost him his life with his wife and his children, but he's also enduring a smear campaign online that's trying to completely destroy his reputation, his credibility, and make it to where he's gone from the community. He's gone from content creating. He's gone from streaming. He's gone from YouTubing. And if you don't get in the bandwagon of hanging this guy, and instead, if you even try to defend him, these people will come and attack you. How do I know this? Because they did it to me, dude. I only have 61 subscribers. Thanks to the people that subscribed lately. I only had like 52 when I started these streams. Now I got like 61, so I appreciate that. But look, even me, even a dude at 61 subscribers has a barrage of motherfuckers coming at him. We're saying, dude, I don't think he's guilty of what he's being accused of. That's all I did. I said, hey, I don't think he's guilty. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. And the only thing that I've seen so far, words on a paper. That's the only thing I've seen. Words on a paper. And because I said, oh, I seen words on a paper that don't make sense to me, I think this guy's guilty. Motherfuckers are coming at me with everything they got. Look how many people came at me. And guess what I did? I fought back, which is surprising to them. They don't expect motherfuckers to fight back. And that's what when I left the post on locals, like, this is how you handle bullies. This is how you handle trolls. This is how you handle people who are trying to impose their will upon you. You fight back. You don't compromise. You don't bend. You don't break. You fight back. And eventually they realize that, hey, this guy, he's not going to do what we want him to do. He's not gonna bend. He's not gonna break. Actually, he's enjoying this. Why is he enjoying this? Why is he engaging everyone? Why is he fighting everyone back and responding? Like, what the hell is going on? And think about it like this. Imagine if you're in school and there's a big bully. This guy bullies everybody. And there's this other kid who's, shy and quiet. But what people don't know is that this other kid trains in martial arts. He's training jiu-jitsu, trains in Muay Thai, trains in boxing. So this kid is disciplined, this kid is well trained, and this quiet kid that nobody messes with, he could like kick that bully's ass. Now, here's the thing. That quiet kid knows that that other bully is bullying everybody except him, and that quiet kid is waiting for this motherfucker to look at the wrong direction so he could beat the shit out of him, so he could teach this fucking bully a lesson. And that is what happened here. I was waiting for you motherfuckers to come at me, and I started lighting you motherfuckers up and just proving to the fucking world that these dudes are fucking bums. These dudes are duds. They ain't shit. You just talk back to them and they fucking flinch and shit. All they have is little insults and nose guards and bolo watchers. And like, after that, what do they have? Like, oh, he's accused of this and you're accused of that. Like, and then you just challenge them on what they're saying, and then they fucking run. And that is how you deal with these motherfuckers. You gotta make them fucking stand the fuck down. And the problem that we've been dealing with in this situation is that there's nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, telling these guys to stand the fuck back. I mean, to back the fuck off. Nobody's doing this. So you have to be brave. Stand up for yourself. And when somebody's accusing, like somebody calls you, like somebody called me a nose guard, I was like, yeah, no, it's not King Nose Guard, it's Emperor Nose. No, somebody called me King Bolo Washer. And then I said, it's Emperor Nose Guard to you. So like, I was roasting all in my comment section. I'm out here, I'm gonna reply to somebody. You're gonna watch me do this shit in live. All right. So here's this conversation I've been having with this fucking doofball that needs to have the last word. I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna smoke this dude live. All right. So he's referring to the people who are accusing Nick of child neglect. Right now, he obviously didn't read the fucking documents like I did, because he would have known that Lady Racket's sister hasn't said a word. And if she has said a word, where the fuck is it? The pastor is only reporting things that people told him. The pastor has never seen anything that they're alleging Nick to have done. He's just telling the cops, hey, this is what these people are telling me that they saw. So watch me. Watch this. Okay, so you mean like your sister? Okay, so what evidence do you have of? By the way, I hate it when people refer to Lady Rackets by her first name. That's like, I find it disrespectful. Like, we've always known her as Lady Rackets. Her YouTube channel was referred to as Lady Rackets. Just call her Lady Rackets. Who the fuck is y'all acting like y'all know her on a first name basis? Who the fuck are y'all niggas? All right, what evidence do you have of Lady Rackets? By the way, she's saying that her sister is accusing her and her husband of neglecting the kids, not feeding the kids. What the fuck is this? What the fuck am I reading, bro? I don't even know what the fuck I'm reading. Hold on. Okay, what evidence do you have of Lady Rackets' sister claiming that she neglects her kids? Oh, and the pastor who is only reporting what other people told him. He doesn't know shit. Let's be honest. The pastor apparently doesn't know shit. He doesn't know shit. Reply. See how easy that is? See how easy it is to respond to fucking trolls? Like, get out of my fucking page, you fucking loser. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am treating these people like bots, and I'm farming these fucking losers for engagement. All these comments these people leave are just boosting my fucking video. See this first video, this trash ass video, this garbage ass video that I made, that I fucked up on a lot? I had to, like, it was originally an hour and 45 minutes long, and I had to cut 45 minutes out of it. The last 45 minutes out, because I ended up accidentally muting myself and not knowing about it. So I afterwards, you know, this thing only had like 70 views, and then these people came and attacked it. So what I'm assuming happened is that somebody either posted this video online or posted it either on the Kiwi Farms or something, and then these dudes were sent. They didn't watch the video at all. They were sent here by someone to attack me, and they got their fucking shit pushed in. They got their fucking shit pushed in. And listen, I'm not gonna ban anybody. I'm not gonna report anybody. Bitch, I want the fucking smoke, bitch. I hope you come comment at the end of this fucking video. Don't even bother watching this video. Just come and comment, bitch. That engagement helps the algorithm, because that's what I'm doing. I am engagement farming, you fucking losers. That is what I'm doing, and that is how you deal with fucking bullies, dude. You gotta stand up to them. Either is in real life, in internet life, no matter what it is. You gotta let these bullies know that you won't stand for the fucking bullshit. Because a target that's easier to deal with is the target that keeps getting attacked. And you have to make yourself a hard target for these people. And once they realize that, holy fuck, every time I deal with this guy, he's gonna fucking roast me or attack me back. He's gonna fucking respond, and he's gonna, not only is he gonna respond, he's gonna make me feel fucking stupid about myself. I'm not gonna engage with this dude. So they like, I don't know, man. I really hope they send another barrage of niggas, because that fucking help. Look, and it boosts my subscriber up like what, 7 people or some shit like that. Dude, I appreciate that shit. But look at this one response. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I got a celebrity comment, potentially criminal. And by the way, this is actually him. Look, 21K subscriber. This fucking loser came by, and dude, I smoked him like immediately. I thought there was gonna be an actual challenge. I was waiting for somebody big, somebody with a reputation to come and try me. And look what happened. I said, my dude, please. He said, my dude, please stop. Hold on, what the? Sort by newest. Okay. And then look at my response. I said, holy shit, Sean, what are you doing here? That was my first response. And that was supposed to be meant like, dude, you're too big to even be here, bro. What the fuck are you doing here? But it's okay, since you're here, let me smoke you real quick. And he quit engaging me. That's somebody standing up to him when he wasn't prepared for somebody to stand up to him. That's what happened. He was like, holy fuck. And he probably realized, like, holy shit, I am too fucking big. I am too fucking big to fucking be engaging with people. Hey, William the soccer star. Hey, you're welcome. Hey, did you ever speak to Nick over the phone or in person? No, I've never spoken. I never even engaged with Nick. But anyways, are you a fat nigga? William the soccer star? Are you one of the prosecutors? Asking me for fucking private information, nigga. No, I'm a fan of Nick Rekieta's. That's why I'm doing this. I'm a fan, and I'm sticking up to a guy that I like. So that is what you got to do to these people. You got to fucking smoke these dudes. Now, that being said, again, a special shout out to the average white suburban slob. He left a nice comment over here. I know most people, they like to read comments after the video and stuff and all that shit, but I'm gonna read his because it had me thinking. A couple of questions had me thinking about this case a little bit differently. Let me find the other comment. Where was it? There was another comment. Nigger lover. That's an old Dave Chappelle, yo. Seeing this. Okay, so the haters. Was it here? Okay. Might have been here. My bad. Let me find this comment real quick. See if I could. Never mind. But so Nick was average white suburban slob said, if Nick is actually guilty, I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Thank you for trying to cast that on the allegations. I didn't see the stream that everyone is flipping over. I usually binge watch his streams during the weekend, so the stream in question was already gone by the time I heard of it. I don't really want to judge that stream without seeing the full thing without edits. Me too, son. Me too. Absent that stream, he just seemed tired of me. The signs of drug abuse that I had seen people whining about for so long sounded too similar to systems that I have from sleep deprivation. We're going to talk about sleep deprivation in this stream. He's a great guy. Law, I was at one point. Yeah. William the soccer star. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him, dude. I don't know if I want to speak to him. To be honest, I don't. I believe in that term. Don't meet your idols, or don't meet your heroes, or whatever. That term is. Yeah. So let me sleep deprivation. It's just seemed more extreme for him, which would line up with how much he said he was doing for his family. For my current schedule, I only miss a couple of hours a night. It started out okay a year ago, but has since been getting worse over time. His schedule sounding like he was missing more than just a couple of hours of sleep. What he's referring to. My dad worked his butt off for his children. I didn't realize it when I was a child, but the reason he was always falling asleep while trying to spend time with me and my siblings was because he was working multiple jobs and not getting a lot of sleep. He was putting his family's well-being before his own. Men who care about their children do what they gotta do. From the way Nick talks about his children, it wouldn't surprise me if he was just doing what he thought he had to do with driving his children around for school and other activities, even at the expense of his own well-being. I know you asked questions about how they got into the safe. Was the in the master bedroom? Boom. Okay, no, this is the question. This is what I was looking at. But do we know that the safe even belonged to Nick? Good fucking question. Which is what the only thing I want you guys to do is question the narrative. Just question the narrative a bit. This guy questioning the narrative asks a question I wasn't even thinking about. But do we even know the safe belonged to Nick? We can easily assume the credit cards are April Imholte's because her name's being on them, but most people don't put their names on every possession. Was anything else in that master bedroom hers? And we just don't know because her name wasn't on it. I'm also curious about the size of the safe. Is it something a woman could easily move? Facts. Facts. That is and I'm about to get into that. The size of safe, the different kinds of safes. Because remember, one of the important questions was, how did they get into those safes? Because we don't know. Now, I did a little bit of research, and then I Googled it again. How do bullies get into locked safe? Excuse me. Safes. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And if you do a little bit of research, they either have the person who owns the safe crack, person who owns the safe open the safe by giving them a search warrant, by showing them a search warrant. That's A. B, they call a locksmith and they have a locksmith come over. Or C, they destroy the safe themselves. But if you read the report, there's no mention of them calling a locksmith. There's no mention of them having Nick open a safe for them. There's no mention of them destroying the safe. Now, why is that important? Because they made a big deal out of destroying his door. If they destroy those safes, they have to mention that they destroyed the safe because they're destroying his property. So what happened if there was nothing in those safes? Now, I was trying to figure out how to come with a Johnny Cochran the Johnny Cochran level thing. Well, you know how Johnny Cochran said in the OJ trial, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. I was trying to come up with, if they don't get into the safe, they don't have a case. That's what I was trying to come up with. If they don't get into the safe, they don't have a case. So the fact that they got into those safes is very important. And that's, again, as a storyteller, from a storyteller perspective, it's a good thing to know, to tell your audience, like, hey, this is something cool and this is how it's done and yada, yada, yada. But from a person trying to investigate and trying to figure out, hey, what is really going on here? Again, if they don't get into those safes, they don't have a case. So how did they get into those safes? Did they already know the code? There's no way Nick left the code out in the open to get into this. And that's if they required a code. Let's look into these safes. Look into safes. Kind of like, let's see travel safes. There's such a, do you know there's such a thing as travel safes? Images. That's a safe. Look at that. That's a bag. That looks like a bag. That's a safe. That's a safe. Do we know what those, that's a safe. Do we know what these safes look like? If they were even his? Like, I know they were in his room, but what do we know? about these safes. But anyways, again, thanks to average white suburban slob for commenting. Thanks for potentially criminal for commenting too. I wish you would have engaged me, bitch, so I could fucking embarrass you, but fuck it. I already embarrassed him in locals. Oh, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Where is it? Never mind. Never mind. Okay, wait, hold on. I think it's right here. I already posted his shit on locals. I basically said I would rather be caught in the gays bar in San Francisco than some random dude's some random dude's YouTube channel that's defending Nick. Okay. I love Barnes' take on the first, second, Fourth Amendment that were violated. I love it too. Dude, we're about to get into that too. I got Barnes queued up. I'm got Barnes queued up and ready to go. He's about to, by the way, this is the real boogeyman of law too. Right here. This guy. He's about to smoke these dudes. And I don't know, not too many. I didn't see anybody respond to what he was saying. I didn't see anybody respond at all to what he was saying. I wonder why. I wonder why all these lawyers like to respond to drama and allegation. Don't respond to what he was saying. Yeah, I wonder why. But anyways, I had to again teach you guys how to handle these bullies. And now let's recap the case real quick. Let's recap it again. So now, if you read the documents, this is the information you're going to gather from the documents. I didn't gather everything, but this is what I managed to gather from reading these documents multiple times. If anybody else tells you something else, they didn't read the document or they're lying. So I got to peace out. Thank you for supporting Nick and our country. Hey, thanks William the Soccer Star for tuning in. Pastor Mail. Alright, so the Rekieta case, May 16. Pastor Malin goes to the sheriff's office where he speaks to Sergeant Nestor about the allegations. You heard about the Rekietas from 4 anonymous people where they said that the Rekietas are neglecting their children and engaging in drug use. Detective Pumlin begins his investigation, which is limited to watching YouTube videos. This is all Pumlin did. That's all he did was watch YouTube videos. He didn't, again, I was supposed to do this in my last video and I'm supposed to bring this up, but this dude presented himself like he's some sort of Batman. Like he was about to go do some Sherlock Holmes shit and do some complex investigation where he talks to all the witnesses. He goes to all the location. He gathers evidence. He does this. He does that. And then he watches video, forensics, speaks to the victim and yada, yada, yada. The only thing Pumlin does is watch YouTube videos. And I think this dude, the way he writes, by the clues through his writing, I think this dude is a fan of the Steel Toe Morning Show. This Pumlin guy. I think this Pumlin guy, because by the things he say, he just makes it seem like, yeah, no, I already knew about these guys. And yeah, I'm a fan of the Steel Toe Morning Show. Because you know how some people, they try to introduce you into like their new favorite television show and try to talk about it, try to give you a little bit of background to incite you to watching their new favorite television show. That's how this guy was talking about the Steel Toe Morning Show. So I think this Detective Pumlin dude was a fan of the Steel Toe Morning Show, saw how it collapsed, saw that April left, and he himself was blaming Nick for the collapse because Aaron Imholte has been talking shit and blaming Nick for his failing marriage, even though this motherfucker's been divorced. So Nick has been married for almost 20 years and you were on your second marriage, bitch. How are you going to blame him for something he's not even responsible? Like for something that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he knows how to handle his marriage. He knows how to take care of his marriage. Like you never figured out how to take care of your first one. How the fuck people are supposed to expect you to be to handle your second one? You know what I'm saying? And if you watch some of his videos, you can tell this guy's kind of a fucking dick. So again, but that's besides the point. Pumlin only watches YouTube videos for 6 days, May 16th to May 22nd. That is 6 days. That's enough time. Again, he could have talked to the witnesses. He could have gone to the location. He could have, you probably could have performed a sting operation, gone to his house without them knowing, looked through the window and shit, see if the house was trashed or anything like that. You probably could have had any fucking evidence, but instead all you did was watch YouTube videos. And again, I'm gonna have to fucking apologize for some shit later, but one thing that I could definitely accuse the Candioi County Sheriff's Office is of shitty fucking police work. And you motherfuckers, if you didn't plant those fucking drugs, you definitely lucky that you found them there. You are definitely lucky there were drugs in that fucking house if you didn't plant them. But again, I'm not gonna accuse them of planting shit. So again, May 22nd, Detective Palmer asked Judge Jenna Fisher, the judge that overseeing Nick's defamation case, who Nick openly criticized, for a search warrant for Nick's house, which she approves. May 23rd, the raid. Detective Palmer's team in multiple cars head to the Rekieta property to execute the search warrant when they spot Nick's car driving down the road, taking his daughter to school. This daughter he's supposedly neglecting. Sergeant Nestor is told to make a U-turn and pull Nick over, which he does. The rest of the cars go to Nick's house to execute the search warrant. The team knocks on the door when they are greeted by one of Nick's daughters, who tell them she's not going to open the door because her dad told her not to never open the door for strangers. They notice a keypad on the door and ask Sergeant Nestor over the radio to ask Nick for the code so they wouldn't have to break the door down. At the traffic stop, Sergeant Nestor was at Nick's car, telling him that the police had a warrant to search his house, signed by the judge, and he responds with, "That doesn't mean shit." Nestor asked Nick for the door, and Nick said he's not going to give it to him. Sergeant Nestor notifies the other team at the house that Nick is not going to give them the code, and then he proceeds to tell Nick to get out of the car so he could search Nick for drugs, which he does. Nick doesn't have any drugs. This guy's a junkie. This guy's an addict, and he doesn't have what he's addicted to within arm's reach. That's, again, narrative destroying fucking concept right there. That's what it means to destroy the narrative. When you ask some simple shit some other shit that doesn't make sense. Again, okay, Nick doesn't have the drugs on him, and then Nestor tells him, again, this guy's supposedly drunk, to get back into his car and drive back to the property with him because Pumlin has a search warrant, which he does. At the house, the officers break down the door, find Lady Rackets, April, Imholte, and the children inside, and remove them from the home. Nick arrives with Sergeant Nestor and speaks to Pumlin, who shows Nick the search warrant, which Nick throws down on the ground. Nick, Lady Rackets, April, and the 4 children are held outside the home while police conduct the search. The police report finding drugs, paraphernalia, and guns inside the home. Pumlin talks to Nick and then arrests him, Lady Rackets, and April. The police make arrangements with the County Family Services, which is basically CPS, Child Protective Services, to hand the children over to the grandparents. At the county jail, Lady Rackets remains silent but asks for medication to be brought to her. Nick talks to Pumlin, who asks about the drugs, but Nick refuses to talk about them. Instead tells Pumlin that the house is his and he's stressed out about kids' activities. Again, kids that he's neglecting, he is stressed out about. What April did is not reported. So we don't know what April did. May 24th, the Rekietas are arraigned and bond is set at $50,000 each. April is released and the charges against her are later dropped. May 29th, the Rekietas pay their bond. May 31st, the Rekietas ask for a new judge. June 3rd, the request for a new judge is granted. And that is all we have for the case. All the other shit, all the other drama bullshit, it's just other fucking bullshit. Ready? Questions that I have after reading the documents. Ready? These are like fundamental questions you can ask anybody just to distort the narrative. Ready? Questions that I have after reading the document. Question 1. What did the pastor see? Because if you read the documents, you'll notice that he's telling motherfuckers what other people are telling him. He's not telling them anything he saw. And if you notice what he's complaining about, it would be shit that the pastor would complain about. Let's look back at the documents, shall we? Let's go back. Boom, boom, boom. No, right here. Where is it? Okay. There's one of them right here. So, and where is it? Where is it? Okay. Middle of the jungle. Okay. Where is it? Nicholas. Okay, so an anonymous person advised that Nicholas will walk out randomly during sermons. Why would somebody else need the pastor to tell him that? An anonymous person noticed weight loss. I was telling. Okay, anonymous person believed that the Imholte and feeling alone, feeling lethargic, driving a car, form of relation. There's something else where he's like, they notice that the YouTube subscribers are down and that they might be having financial problems. I like, how would other church members know that shit? But I forgot where I found that. Then Kayla down his voice, children starting to smell and holds no relationship, residence, property. Okay, there it is. Anonymous individual advised Melon that they believe the Imholtes are possibly assisting in drug use. Nick's blog interviews and subscribers are down, possibly resulting in financial issues. How would these other people know that? The only person who could know that would be Nick's pastor, because Nick is paying him to teach his kids. So the pastor would notice the financial issues. How would these other people, unless they're like watching Nick's thing and trying to find out through Playboard? But I don't think the Rumble numbers are visible through Playboards. I don't think the super chats are visible through Playboard. How would these other people know about that? But anyways, what did the pastor see? What does, again, this is weird. Why does the pastor tell the officer that the nanny doesn't know he's there? Does anybody not find that weird? Does anybody does not find that interesting? Like, why does the pastor care that the nanny is there now? That the nanny knows that he's there now? Again, my theory was that the nanny was going to debunk all the bullshit the pastor said. Because again, who knows the Rekietas better than the nanny who used to live with them for 4 and 5 years? All right. Okay, so again, I'm gonna breeze through these. You could copy paste them, and whenever you get into an argument with people who want to bash Nick and his family, just ask them these simple questions. These are simple questions. Ready? Why does the pastor tell the officer that the nanny doesn't know he's there? Where did Nick go when he left the sermon? If he snorts coke through a snort tube, why is there white powder on his nose? Now, I don't think people understand what I'm asking. Again, I don't know what I'm going to Google this shit real quick. But based on the name, snort tube, right? Images. Whatever. All right, so let's say if that's it, or is one of these things, whatever these things are, right? Sniff tube, pipe snuffer, whatever these things are, you assume that these things go directly into the nose, into the nostrils, right? So if these things go directly into the nose, into the nostrils, how, oh how, did Nick get white powder on his nose? How did that happen? How did that happen? If you're sticking these things directly into your nostrils, how did he end up with white powder on his nose? And my theory was like, yo, this dude probably ate a powdered donut, made a mess, got some of it on his nose, and then kept streaming. And he was so drunk he didn't even bother streaming the shit. All right? If Nick is drunk and high, why wasn't he charged with a DUI? Why wasn't the vehicle searched for drugs and alcohol? If Lady Rocket knew that the police was outside waiting for Nick to get back, why didn't she take the opportunity to dump the drugs? Again, simple questions. Why are April credit cards loose in the master bedroom? This is the shit that woke me up to the fucking bullshit. This is the shit that woke me up to the bullshit. And then homeboy here, his question even woke me up to even more bullshit. Maybe the safes were in Nick's. But again, that's just speculating. It's just speculating right now. I'll admit, we're just speculating from the other perspective. A lot of these people out here speculating from Kiwi Farms and stuff, they're out here asking dumbass fucking questions. There's this one dude. No, I'll deal with that nigga later. I'm gonna deal with the Kiwi Farms too. I'm gonna fucking blow their shit out the water too. Right? If Lady Records know, okay, master bedroom, how did the cops get into the safe? This is a very important question. Even if it's just for logistics reasons, like, yeah, we destroyed this guy's safe. Sorry. Or yeah, the dumbass had keys to the safe. So like we fucking found the keys to the safe when we opened the safe. That would be more fucking plausible. But there's no way there's no way Nick is dumb enough to have a safe with keys that are easily found and then have the cops open the safe. There's no way. How the fuck? Unless this I don't really know this dude, which again, I don't really know this dude. What is the brown substance? Is it heroin? Again, this shit came back negative for everything. And then the Nick test the field test that they use to test drugs, heroin, the testing for heroin is including in that set kit. Supposedly. Again, this is a small town with limited resources. It's very possible that they did not have the testing kit for heroin when they went to go raid the house. But another question, according to the documents, they report marks on his arms. So the pastor reported people seeing marks in his arms. So they should already known that it is possible that this dude might be injecting heroin. It could be very possible. They should have known this. So even if they didn't have it, they could have requested it, they could have ordered it, and it could have been sent to them and in time for the raid. Because remember, it's May 16. The pastor tells everybody this. May 22nd, Pullman asks the judge for a search warrant, which is granted. May 23rd is the raid. 7 days. 7 days he had to order a kit and then have it ready to test for heroin. Which I guess, again, one thing I could accuse these people of is shitty police work. Which it looks like they did all over this thing. So, okay, what is the brown substance? Is it heroin? Where are the needles? I'm gonna make a meme out of this. Actually, this is the only shit you gotta ask these people. Where are the needles? Where are the needles? Just fuck with people. Like, if you support Nick, but you don't want to get into a fucking argument with people, just ask them where are the needles, and just fuck with them. Sometimes you can't take these people seriously. I treat these people as serious as flat earthers. Now, if you're a flat earther, again, go ahead and be a flat earther. I really don't give a fuck. Just don't say the Bible. That's what the Bible says, because the Bible does not say the earth is flat. I read it like 3 times, and I've listened to it like at least 5 times. Nowhere in the Bible does it say the earth is flat. Okay, so and if the earth is flat, then why do we have time zones? And why does the sun come up from the ground and goes down back into the ground? Just saying. Just like, why the fuck is all that shit? That's my quick flat earth shit. I'm gonna keep racking. I'm gonna keep destroying these motherfuckers. But yeah, just ask him, yo, where are the needles? If he's a junkie, where are the needles? All right. If the children are used to wearing the same clothes for 3 or 4 days at a time, why is the 6-year-old complaining about wearing the same clothes for more than 1 day? They should already be used to getting bathed 4 times. And again, I'm gonna destroy this shit too. Get ready. It's gonna be fucking funny. Watch how destroy this narrative right here. Why are the children's physical appearance not annotated? Why didn't they take notes of how the kids look? Again, these people are supposedly neglecting the kids, not feeding the kids. But notice they don't say they brought EMT with them with the raid. They don't. Again, there's no alleging of massive weight loss because they allege that Nick loses a lot of weight and they allege that Lady Racket lost a lot of weight, but they don't allege that the children lost a lot of weight. And even Nick, if you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you the leak DM says, if you believe that my kids went hungry or were neglected, kill yourself. As in, anybody who believes that allegation, go fuck yourself. Like, that allegation is not true. So that is a denial of that allegation. So he is denying that he's ever neglected his kids, that his kids ever went hungry, that his kids were ever neglected. So this allegation is bullshit according to him. And again, we're gonna see. How do we tell what's true and what's not true? How do we tell what's true and what's not true? By there's things that are said and then there's things that are done. Again, they didn't annotate their physical appearance and then they gave their kids back to the parents. So they didn't think that the kids being with that family is enough of a danger. All right. Why didn't the detective notice the marks on Nick's arm when he was talking to him? Because he talked to him and then he arrested him, and then it wasn't until when Nick was getting put in the car that he noticed the arms and took a picture of it. Why did it take an hour and a half to book Lady Rackets? Again, that's one that I wanted to try to figure out. What medication was brought to Lady Rackets? Another one. Again, if we find out what medication she's on and we find out what disease she has or what medical condition she has, maybe we can either disqualify or prove that she was on cocaine or not. Okay. How does Alicia, which is the CPS lady, know Shanae used to be the Rekieta's nannies? Or why weren't they all drug tested? Or if they were drug tested, why wasn't it reported on the thing? They should have reported it if they were, but it says they weren't. I mean, it doesn't mention it, so I'm assuming they weren't drug tested. What did April say or do in the county jail? That's a mystery to me. Some people are assuming she cooperated. She was willing to cooperate with the police in order to have her charges drop or whatever. So we don't know what April actually did. Again, I understand why people might assume that she's agreeing to testify, and I think I'm on the opinion that she didn't say shit. They didn't have anything on her. It wasn't her house. Her credit cards being in the Rekieta's room doesn't really mean shit, and she ended up getting the charges dropped. So again, why were April charges dropped, and why is she claiming that someone did this to her? So her tweet that she made afterwards was like, "Yo, somebody did this to me. I am not." I think her exact tweet were, "Someone did. I am not an addict. So no, my charges were dropped. I am not an addict. Someone did this to me." Okay, and more questions I have after reading the documents. Where's the oldest son? Because if you notice, the eldest son is not in the raid. He's not mentioned at all. Okay, what did the anonymous people complaining of? No, how did the anonymous people complaining about Nick get their information? It's one thing you learn. Like you can watch like either like spy shows or whatever. You could try to figure out. So give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. All right. So how did the anonymous people complaining about Nick get their information? The reason why that's an important question because again, if they made is how you confirming what you're reading, what you're getting is true. So how would they know that their house is dirty? Let's say if Nick never let these people in the house, how would they know that Nick is getting Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Give me a second. Mic check, mic check. All right. Looks like I was having a little bit of over here. I was also dealing with a little bit of a distraction. All right, so now that I'm done with all of that. All right, so how did the anonymous people get complaining about Nick get their information? How did they know that their house is cluttered? How do we even know if they even been to Nick's house? How did they know that Nick went to some casino with the Imholte? How did he know like a lot of information? How did he know about his financial issues? A lot of things, all right? And then how is Nick neglecting kids, stressing him? Like, how is Nick? What the fuck did I write? So, how is Nick stressing out about kids he's neglecting? That's what I should have wrote. Is Nick stressing out about? By the way, there's a lot of noises in the background that's distracting me. That's kind of fucking me up. How is Nick stressing out about kids he's neglect? And if according to the leaked DMs, all the guns were locked in a safe. How did the AR end up under the bed? All right. So first, I have to apologize to the Candy OA Sheriff's Department for claiming that you planted shit, because apparently the only thing that you obviously might have planted, you didn't plant. So my apologies for that. I'm not gonna say or claim that you planted shit. I'm not gonna insinuate that. I'm just gonna say that you oh, thanks, Live 22 tomorrow. Appreciate that. Oh, Live 2 tomorrow. Oh shit. Appreciate that, dude. I was fucking panicking over that shit. I'm not gonna claim that anymore. So all right, so where am I? All right, so that was information I had to correct, because I thought they planted the 22s, the 22 shell casings, and Nick says they're part of an art piece. So my apologies for that. So this is all we know so far, and now a special message to Nick Rekieta. Nick, if you ever watch this, or if you're watching this, can you do me a favor and shut your whole ass up and fix your fucking studio, nigga? Holy fucking shit, dude. Dude, watch. I left a post on the locals, Rekieta locals board, May 31st. This like I had just woken up and I just decided to go on rambling. Then I had to change this shit. I had to change some shit because Nick, I found out that later, like on like June 2nd, that according to Nick, the shell casings that I thought were planted were fucking were actually part of an art piece. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? This is why they tell your ass to shut the fuck up. Because it's harder to defend you if you're out here fucking discrediting or fucking saying some other shit that's going against the narrative I'm trying to fucking paint, the narrative I'm trying to establish. So that's why I'm apologizing to the Candy County Sheriff's Office. I didn't know how to defend the nigga that was just gonna say some shit. He's gonna contradict the fucking story I'm trying to fucking paint. So this is the post I made. It got a lot of likes. I appreciate. I think I'm a like that. I like likes. I'm a little hoe. That bullshit. All right, but yeah. Again, we do not know what the fuck is going on. And Nick did a local stream last night, and he essentially where the fuck? All right, this is how he looked like. My boy looked good. He doesn't look like he was on crack or whatever the fuck. Again, still skinny as shit. Wasn't like, he didn't look like he was on withdrawal, whatever the fuck addicts go through when they're not consuming what they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude looked good. He looks full. He looks like he's gaining some weight back. He confirmed that he was sick, and he said he was sick for like 20 days or some shit, and he lost a lot of weight because of that. And he looked, and it's, again, a lot of these people, like illicit clips, they take clips from him when, like, at the end of the stream, when he's fucking completely hammered, he's completely wasted, he's incohesive and shit. Like, yeah, a guy's gonna look like shit when he's fucking hammered after drinking for 3 hours straight. Yeah, but this dude, like, he wasn't drinking. He's trying to remove the theme from drinking alcohol out of his show and stuff. Which, again, I understand why he's doing it. At this point, I didn't feel it was necessary before the case. After the case, now you got to do what you got to do to appear like, hey, I'm not this alcoholic. I'm not this thing. Because, again, he's not just dealing with the cops. He's not just dealing with the prosecutor. He's also dealing with a narrative, and whatever he can do to destroy that narrative, to disprove that narrative, he's gonna do. So if he has to stand in the motherfucking thing for like 2-3 hours at a time and prove to these motherfuckers that, hey, I don't need a fucking drink. I could just stand here and talk shit for 3 hours without taking a sip, and he's gonna do it, man. So again, but motherfucker, if you see some shit, because like when he said that the shell casings were part of an art piece, dude, that's like removing my Tower 7. You know, 9/11 truthers, when they say, hey, 9/11 was an inside job, and then they point to Tower 7 and the Tower 7 collapse as their proof. Like, hey, Tower 7 wasn't hit by an airplane, but yet it collapsed the way the Twin Towers collapsed. When he said the shell casings were part of an art piece, that like basically removed any possibility. Well, not any possibility, because it's still possible these assholes could have planted evidence against them. But the shit that was obvious, the shit that they obviously could have planted, like a shell casing to a gun he doesn't own, then then again, anything could be possible. Like, for example, no one's questioning April Imholte's credit cards being in the master bedroom, because the narrative is that him and April Imholte were having an affair. And again, the narrative is that him, April Imholte, were all engaged in drug use, and that's why her cars were in the master bedroom. That's the current narrative that I had to fucking destroy and shit, that I had to fucking disprove. So again, it's fucking annoying, it's pissed off, but that's some shit that you had to deal with. So now you're gonna get a word from Bobby Barnes. So Bobby Barnes, let's hear what you got to say, man.
You could caption Barnes versus LawTube. I'm going to be breaking down. We may save it just for the after party at Locals, but breaking down all the if the members of LawTube have been going to Barnes Law School.
By the way, Barnes smoked these dudes. He embarrasses these guys, dude. I would never want to fuck with him. If I was any of these law tubers, dude, because he's too on. He knows his shit, dude. He like, I guess, like, when you really do this fucking thing, when you're really like a professional, like litigator and shit, and you know how to like respond to like certain statements and shit, like, fucking smoke these guys, bro. Watch.
How would they have done on the exam this past week on the constitutional implications of the Nick Rekieta case? Well, unfortunately, most of them would have failed.
Roasted.
Now, you could have given a few a gentleman's C, for example, for giving a gentlemanly effort.
Basically, y'all suck too, but I'm gonna be nice to y'all. That's what he said. He said everybody sucked. These guys didn't suck less than these other motherfuckers, but y'all still suck.
In the case of good logic. But he's, but he learns when he first started doing his challenge on the Trump gag order.
By the way, that's some fucking gangster shit. He convinced Good Logic to sue on behalf of Trump, and now Good Logic might get Trump on gag. Maybe. I don't know. He's dealing with New York. He's dealing with an election season. He's dealing with a bunch of bullshit. Who knows what's going to happen?
He thought, this is going to go nowhere. This is a waste of time. This isn't, legally isn't merit. And by the end of it, he's like, I'm going to absolutely win. I'm going to crush, because he was right as he learned about the law. Maybe he could discover the same arch in the case of the constitutional issues involving that. But a lot of the others, Nate the lawyer, big fail.
Boom.
The uncivil law, big fail.
Another one.
Legal mindset, big fail.
Is a 1v20 if I gotta slap niggas that right with you.
We got a bunch of folks who are just absolutely failing, tempted by the grift. They're failing the American people. But if they were in Barnes Law School, some of them might have to kick out and never let back in again.
Saying y'all garbage, y'all losers, y'all pathetic, y'all embarrassments. How you gonna come here and claim to be a lawyer when you don't know simple shit? These are simple shit that Robert Barnes was talking about.
That's how bad their arguments and logic has been.
I was doing a
and their arguments and logic is bad. He's not lying. He is not lying at all. Let me show you some crazy shit. All right. Let me show you some crazy shit. All right. So this dude was talking shit about blah blah blah. He was like, these guys Nick should go to jail. Even if the drugs they found don't belong to Nick should still go to jail because they were found in his house. That's what they were arguing. And I was like, bro, that's a lot of shit you wrote. Blah blah blah. I have to address the cup. Okay, one, there is no evidence the drugs are his. Fact. They found the drugs in his house. That doesn't mean it's his. Only because it is his house doesn't mean he should be the one charged with possession. If that's the case, any junkie that comes to a sober person's home and dumps the drugs when the police show up could get away with possession. No legal expertise required to come to that conclusion, just common sense. All right? That's what I said. And he said, yeah, you have a life, but blah, blah, blah. Your hair-brain legal analysis to a dozen people, most of them. Oh, wait, no, that's somebody else. Oh, no. Dozen people, most of them. No evidence that there's drunk besides being in the restaurant where he's sleeping and says you're a junkie sample doesn't fit the facts of this case. Cops didn't need to test them because they're going for possession, and that's what they got. Okay. Given to the other effect like location for next behavior changes. Okay. But somebody else, you'll get a possession charge if you give some junkie a ride and get pulled over with dope in the car. Kid, listen to the advice and comment section and stop nose guarding for somebody who gaslit you into supporting. So again, these people believe even if the drugs aren't yours, and I think he commented that on himself, you should go to jail. And all these people are a fan of this motherfucker right here, of this fucking clown right here. That's what they believe. But Barnes.
Test on YouTube, people, with the super chat just for a specific reason. That was not for anything other than that. For anybody to see, I can't. There's something going on in StreamYard where I can't bring up the super chat comments, which is bothering me. Now I see it. What the heck is? See, it's not giving me. They're not saving them, and I wonder. See, I have to scroll to get them, so I might not be able to highlight all of them because it's not keeping the repertoire that it typically keeps.
Pause 10, 3, 2.
Okay, so I might have trouble coming back to all of these. Bob Ariane says, Barnes, you have to be one of my favorite humans fighting the good fight. Thank you for all that you do. You do too, Viva. I do it, but not definitely not as good as Barnes. As well
somebody
as
put
Barnes.
in the Viva Barnes Lock.locals.com live chat. They went full. Lawtube went full legal.
Yeah.
Never go full legal.
Yeah, they did. They went full legal. All they give is bad advice now. I had to unsubscribe to a lot of these niggas.
Illegal.
I definitely unsubscribed from that loser fucking, what's his face? Legal mindset.
Robert, I tell you, I want to I try to avoid it because I don't. I mean, I the infighting I don't care for, but I'm not going to respond to stupid accusations.
The stupid accusation that Robert Barnes is hired by Rumble to defend all of their fucking content creators, including Nick. That was the stupid allegation.
Stupid allegations, but then after I get blocked,
they're busy libeling us. They created a fake because they're deliberately choosing to engage and entertain and profit from the Rekieta hating trolls.
The Kiwi Farms. He's referring to the Kiwi Farms, which again, I'm going to deal with them niggas later.
Those people are flooding my chats. They went and created a...
He's not lying. Look what they did here. By the way, if you don't know, Sean's a Kiwi. Sean's a Kiwi. Alyssa Clips is a Kiwi. The Kiwis are everywhere. I don't know if this guy's a Kiwi, but the Kiwis are everywhere. You could tell who they are by, again, their reference to Kiwi Farms, their reverence. You know what to revere is? To revere is to have admiration and respect for someone. Their reverence of Joshua Moon, of Null. When somebody respects and admires Null, when they just approach him in a way where he's like, hey, he's like a fucking older brother or father figure, that's when you know you're dealing with a fucking Kiwi. These niggas is weird. Niggas is goofy. These niggas is clowns. You gotta be careful when you're dealing with these dudes.
Fake locals page of me. There's a bunch of people at vivabarneslaw.locals.com that are following it. They don't know it. Locals is trying to fix it in order to get fake statements up about me. They're creating deep fakes about me. They're trying to raid a bunch of, they brigade anybody's chats or comments or...
Boom, look right here. That's what he's talking about. He's got to fight back. That's all you got to do is fight. Stand up to him and fight back.
Or anywhere elsewhere. It's generally frankly, you could ask Nick Rekieta. It's a bad idea to entertain these people.
Yes, it is.
I mean, for example, the Kiwi Farms.
As in, it's a bad idea to make them part of your audience. As in, to appease them, to support them, and to engage with them and make them part of your audience.
Farms crowd, they're busy trying to crowdfund so they can get the body cam footage of his kids and broadcast it to the world. I mean,
boom, I didn't even think about that. They did raise $6,000 to get the body cam footage. It apparently was to show the world, hey, whether or not Nick is guilty or innocent. I believe what Robert Barnes is saying, that they were trying to dox the kids because they've already doxed his kids. They already have their name on their website, name, date of birth, where they sleep. They doxed the shit out of those kids.
I mean, that's just sick, disgusting people. That's who they're dealing with. Well, we'll deal with it with legal mindset. If you come after me and libel me repeatedly, as well as flood my chats and the people that are part of our community with what's known as toxic Twitter, which is what he was doing, then maybe I'll take the time to ask and research why it is you suddenly left the state of Florida and went to Southeast Asia as a single man. And maybe when I do, I'll find that you chose the town in Thailand most infamous for one thing. You know what that thing it's most infamous for? The town Legal Mindset chose to leave Florida to live in Thailand and to legally provide services to other, let's say, similarly situated individuals, is a town world famous for which documentaries have been made for child prostitution.
He said, "Nigga, you don't want this fucking smoke." That's what Robert Barnes just said to Legal Mindset. Nigga, you don't want this fucking smoke. It took, dude, Robert Barnes is not the dude to fuck with. He is not the guy. He found that out in like 2 seconds. Like, wait a minute, who the fuck are you? Like, wait, hold on. Why are you're from Florida? Why are you in Asia? In Thailand? Like, what the fuck? Why would you leave Florida where they got all the bad bitches over there to go to Thailand, nigga? That's weird. Let me find out more about. Oh, you went where? Oh, you live. Oh, you're doing what? Where with who? Oh, nigga, you picked the wrong. And you a snake ass bitch. Oh, nigga. Now it makes sense why he's a snake ass bitch. Why it makes sense why he's a snake ass bitch. And then Nick called his ass out too in the fucking clips. Called out Legal Mindset too. Made fun of him. Alyssa, you useless bitch. Where is the Legal Mindset? Legal Mindset is a dumb and a
You
retard.
find out very quickly who is who has no idea like how criminal trials run. Or criminal cases, I should say.
This is
and
Nick's last
they're even many of them are lawyers. Some of them have trouble like keeping both eyes in a forward direction, like in looking towards the future.
Yeah.
Some of them just always keep one eye on the grift. And they limp along in this weird sort of manner, trying to pretend that they have any fucking idea what's going on. They don't.
They don't know shit.
They know so little that it's embarrassing. But you know, that's fine because they can pretend to be a lot of things.
Like good with women.
Like good with women.
I saw that shit. I was fucking laughing. But did you know Nick made fun of Legal Mindset for fucking some fat Mexican whale that he met at a bar? Like, that's the only chick we've seen Legal Mindset with. Some fat Mexican whale he met at a fucking bar that was drunk as shit, dude. And when I said that, I was like, dude, no way. The same Legal Mindset that started the pimp cast with Drexel, he's out here bagging fat Mexican fucking whales that he's meeting at bars at these conventions. That's no way. Again, you're able to tell about fucking losers and shit, about liars. Again, there's the things you say and then the things you do, and when the things you say aren't the exact same as the things you do, it's easily assumed that you're fucking lying. Like Legal Mindset was lying about being a Chad and shit, being all dope and shit. Besides, dude, look what he covers. He covers that VTuber bullshit. Like, nigga, who gives a fuck about VTuber, nigga? That's weird. That is weird, nigga. You're a contract fucking lawyer. Why are you analyzing that VTuber bullshit, nigga? That is fucking strange, bro. Like, it's one thing when he was analyzing like the Gina Carano shit and yada yada yada, the Disney shit. Like, that's when he was in his bag. But nigga, VTubing? That is so strange, bro.
For example, I'm coming after one person and it's so gay. Oh no.
Oh, by the way, yeah, that kind of, it annoyed me that he only called out Legal Mindset. They're a whole cast of characters. This fucking loser. I understand why he doesn't want to fuck with him, but I don't like this dude. I'm gonna be honest. There's something off about him. I don't like him at all. It's really that umbrella guy, fucking. But there's something I don't get. There's something that's making my spider senses go off about him, and it's concerning this case and how he's talking to Nick and how he's addressing Nick publicly and shit, that he's doing shit that's not supposed to be done by friends and shit. Like, if that was your homeboy and your homeboys was doing what Umbrella Guy was doing, you hit him up and be like, hey yo, my nigga, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up, dude. You don't know what the fuck is going on this side. You how you're making it hot for me, dude. I'm trying to deal with some shit and you're making it hotter than it needs to be. You out here telling these people I'm an addict and shit and I'm addicted to fucking drugs and shit. I'm trying to prove to these motherfuckers these drugs aren't even fucking mine. the fact that you're associated with me and that you're saying this shit about me is making my case even harder because they're gonna use what you're saying against me, nigga. It's not what I say can be used against me, but what you say can you be used against me too. You stupid motherfucker. Shut the fuck up and stop saying I'm a fucking drug addict. If I was Nick, that's what I would tell the umbrella guy. Stop telling these people that you think I'm a fucking drug addict. Because they're gonna use our relationship against me. That's what I would say to him. But again, Nick is friendly with Tug. That's why he doesn't fuck with him. And I think people are scared of him too. I think because he found out a lot of shit about Amber Heard. They think they can find that out about fucking everybody else. But again, I would tell him, hey, yo, if you my boy and you love me, stop saying I'm a fucking drug addict because they're going to use that shit against me, dude. Please stop. Please stop. I know I've heard your complaints. I fucking got it. I am dealing with some other bullshit right now. I'm going to deal with what you want me to deal with later. And by the way, I'm glad Nick clarifies that shit and says like, hey, shit doesn't work the same way over in Spicer, Minnesota. In Bumfuck, Minnesota, that as it does everywhere else. This is a small town, and this shit is slower here because again, there's not that many people, and we don't normally deal with this kind of shit and yada yada yada. So let's get back to Bobby Barnes roasting some niggas.
That's where he chose to live. I wonder if that's a coincidence. What motivated that shift? But if these people are gonna, do this kind of thing, well, all right, all bets are off. I wouldn't recommend it personally, just as a matter of professional strategy. Some others have they're making just bad arguments. I think most of it's incompetence, but some portion of it is corruption. People trying to grift to get, super chats and get all the social media.
Robert Barnes is just hitting it on the nose. They can't really fuck with him because they know he has like fucking credibility and shit. He's like, again, when you're judging, when you're trying to, like, let's say you're trying to hire a mechanic, are you just gonna show up to some random place, or are you gonna like look up the like fucking Google reviews, Yelp reviews? You try to get some recommendations from your fucking friends. This motherfucker has a reputation, bro. This motherfucker has famous clients. This motherfucker has he represented Trump, Alex Jones, Wesley Snipes. No, one of the Covington kids, not the Nick Sandman. Nick Sandman can go eat 10 dicks. Robert Barnes wasn't representing you. I don't think Robert Barnes ever claimed to representing you. He represented the kid that's not famous, who was also caught up in some fucking bullshit. Fuck off, Nick Sandman, bitch. That's why you're still broke, nigga. He's representing a lot of people. He's representing Brooke Jackson. Who the fuck has Nate the Lawyer represented? Who the fuck has Uncivil Law represented? Who the fuck are y'all niggas?
Lynch mob people on their side.
Who the fuck is potentially criminal represented?
And all of that. And they're forgetting, you can hate, whatever you think about Nick Rekieta. The Constitution is not something that you libel. The Constitution is not something you give people fake news about. I see people in the social media space, the entertainment space that follows a lot of these guys, the Camelots of the world, the umbrella guys.
And that's the point he's trying to make. He's saying that Law 2's misinformation on the Constitution is leading these other motherfuckers to believe that the cops could just do whatever the fuck they want to you and get away with it. And that's what he's trying to fight. That's his beef in the entire situation. I think he cares about Nick, but I don't think but what offends him more is the legal analysis from these guys that are leading people with large audience like the Umbrella guy, like Camelot, like Flash, and all these other motherfuckers to believe that, yeah, the cops could just go into your house because they saw a YouTube video and search for fucking drugs. And he thinks that's bullshit.
Of the world, who now think the Fourth Amendment is one of the lowest standards known to man, thanks to the bad law being given out by this LawTube crowd, who are misinforming and miseducating, as they say in parts of Tennessee, folks on this law. And
Viva, please don't copyright me. I'm trying to do this try to meet under fair use. thing, dude. I love you. You make way more money than me. I'm not even making money off this shit. Don't copyright me. Copyright strike me. I don't even know if you can. Like, I'm unmonetized. Just please don't.
And I'll go through a little bit later. I mean, it took me about half an hour on the plane to find a half dozen quotes from Minnesota Supreme Court cases that.
And this is the key. This is what I wanted you people to hear. Watch.
Completely rebut every single lame, dumb argument that they've made over the last week. I mean, they can't even do basic legal research. They can't even.
He's saying y'all suck at your jobs. You suck at your jobs. Watch.
Do basic legal analysis. It is sad. It is pitiful what LawTube has become. All because they want to grift for the Rekieta hating trolls.
You're about to find out. Those are not the people you want in your audience. These are not the people you want in your audience.
So, but I'll go through some of that to remind people how you do Barnes Law School correctly and how not to fail the way, I mean, Nate the lawyer is the lawyer who raised money to sue somebody for calling him a fake lawyer. The guy called him a fake lawyer, and he lost the lawsuit. I mean,
oh, shit. Yo, he was like, my man, didn't you sue somebody for calling you a fake lawyer and lost? My man, how you going to talk to me, dog? How you going to step up to me when you did that embarrassing shit? Like, hey, didn't you sue somebody? Like, didn't you raise funds to sue somebody and then you fucking lost? Wait, wasn't that lawyer that represented him? Wasn't that Ron Coleman? Wasn't that Ron Coleman? I'm not sure. Let's double check that. Double check that, kids. Wasn't that Ron Coleman who represented Nate the lawyer in this lawsuit against fucking Boozy? And they fucking lost? And they're gonna talk to Robert Barnes about the constitutionality of the fucking search warrant? Come on, my guy. Come on, my guy.
That's the most embarrassing. You raise money to sue somebody for calling you a fake lawyer, and then you lose? I mean, that's just embarrassing. Maybe
How embarrassing.
you shouldn't be laughing about the Constitution then.
Well, let me. I'll clarify this because this is not so much a dunk on Nate as it is a dunk on the system that screwed Nate. That a lot of people are now.
It's a dunk on Nate. Nice try, Viva. That's a dunk on Nate. He just shat on Nate. He pulled up the LawTube and let his bowels move. That's what Robert Barnes just did.
Now, effectively, say
Rationalize.
done deal.
Say, hey, if a judge said it must be law. If a prosecutor or cop said it must be fact. Well, okay, I guess that must mean you're a fake lawyer then, Nate.
Oh, shit. My man said, nigga, you a fraud. You a phony. You a fake. You ain't a lawyer, bitch. Drop that name from the fucking title, nigga. You suck.
Because that's what the court said. So you can't assume that everything, as we learned, it will bridge into the Trump case.
Yeah.
Just because the judge says it, don't make it law. Just
Facts.
because the jury says it, doesn't make it truth.
Tell
Just
him.
because a cop or prosecutor said it, doesn't make it fact. So
Boom. Smoking them.
sometimes those are the biggest lying frauds in the entire legal system.
Tell him.
So we're gonna start with Trump, and what we are gonna do is, I guess.
Boom. Hold on. So he smoked it for like 28 minutes. And he continues. I'm gonna give you like a little glimpse. If you're not subscribed to their locals, subscribe to their locals. This is worth the money, dude. They have a good positive community over there. And he basically just, again, the bourbon with Barnes every night, that's in and of itself worth it. Because again, he just gives you his breakdown normally is him and Viva are talking like once a week and stuff, but he posts there every night. He gives out content every night. He makes sure that people earn their dollar. Earn everything they pay for every night. So yeah, if you want that kind of insight, hold on. Now let me put this shit. I'm just a little glimpse.
They don't understand retaliatory prosecution. Says, hey, I'm insane.
Wait. Let me make sure.
This guy has no business being a criminal defense lawyer.
Wait, no, he shouldn't be criminal.
Interesting who gets to walk. Insane because I was naked when I did all of this. And that's ultimately interesting who gets to walk and who doesn't these days.
Boom.
And then in answer to LawTube, they don't understand retaliation.
There's a 1v20. 1 versus 20 other lawyers that are wrong about what he's saying. And again, it doesn't matter how many people are saying one thing. What matters is, are they able to prove what they're saying? And right now, Robert Barnes basically asked him, hey, yo, show me the case law. All these lawyers, all these people acting for legal analysis, all these people saying, hey, your legal analysis is this is actually how the law works. Ask him this one question. Show me the case law. Show me the case in which this law was applied in the way that you're saying this law applies. You know what I'm saying?
Retaliatory prosecution under the First Amendment. In fact, they seem that there's this guy, potentially criminal Sean. So just sort of, he looks like Jabba the Hutt.
Yo, get him, Robert. Yo, imagine having because Robert is kind of chubby. I'm chubby too. I'm fat too. Yo, so when the chubby dude is calling the fat dude, hey yo, you look like fucking Jabba the Hutt, bro. Like that's got to be more insulting when another fat guy is insulting you. Like there's one thing if skinny people insult you, but when the other fat guy is saying like, "Damn nigga, you fat as fuck," that's gotta hurt down in his soul.
So
like, damn, I'm so fat. Even the fat still want me in their fucking team.
Imagine a retarded Jabba the Hutt, and that's who this guy is. I mean, if he gets into court, a wheelchair wouldn't work. They got to roll him in a wheelbarrow.
I have no idea. I know who you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking.
This is how my man looks like. That's what he's talking about. You fat fucking slob. And no, and this coming from another fat person. I'm fat too. It's all right.
About. I just know that you took some shit on the internet verse for referring to.
Well, that's who he is. I mean, he's a total loser, and he's hanging out with these real sleaze bags, people that would make the Jerry Springer audience look moral and ethical by comparison. These people he's just grifting off of all the haters and the people who love to hate and just nasty, nasty people. But he's making up the law as he goes along. You know, they're not understanding.
All these dumbasses who keep saying like this, what's his fucking face? Stabbing McStabberson, whatever the fuck. Stabbing McStabwood. What did he say? He says something potentially criminal. He's basically, all right, so boom, Stabbing McStabwood. This is one of the assholes who think you should get arrested and go to jail for drugs that were found in your house, even though those drugs might not be yours. Dude, it's in the documents. The whole story is not like Nick is sharing his side. Why? Because the evidence is damning, not because he's innocent. And this is all a misunderstanding. Go watch Practicing Lawyer Like Potentially Criminal break it down. Nate DeLore even came on. They both are former prosecutors. What did Nick say about prosecutors? Prosecutors are guys who lawyer on easy mode. They don't really have to try. The state does the work for them. A criminal defense attorney has to do all the work himself and has to actually do some research. But the prosecutors, they have the state and the resources to just breeze on by. So wait, they're both former prosecutors. Trial experience. I'll take their word and what actually is in the warrant application. You didn't read the warrant application because you don't know what the fuck's in it. Bitch, I know more than you. And supplemental arrest documentation or a word of some fan who, blinded by their own bias, he suspected he was investigated. He wasn't investigated. The motherfucker only watched YouTube videos. A motherfucking watching YouTube videos does not count as an investigation. You wouldn't want to get arrested because some asshole saw some YouTube video, some video of you on YouTube and assume, they saw you shooting a gun on YouTube, so they assume you have an illegal gun on you. I'm like, what? Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, I'll take the word, blah, blah, bias. He was suspected, he was investigated. No, a warrant was applied for and granted by a judge that is biased, and then he was busted red-handed. You can't retcon this. Don't need to. I don't need to retcon shit. We're about to find out what is actually going on, and according to Nick, we don't really know what's going on. Hold on, I'm gonna let Bobby B just roast these dudes just for like a couple of more minutes, and then we're gonna move on to the Kiwi Farms and their investment in all.
the First Amendment. The First Amendment issue is selective retaliatory prosecution. He claims if you think judges could be corrupt or prosecutors could be corrupt or police, and this guy feigns criminal as a criminal defense lawyer, or cops could ever tell a lie, then that means you're a crazy conspiracy theorist. That's how.
Yeah. I was in my conspiracy bag until I had to backtrack. That's why I'm doing this fucking live stream. I had to backtrack the whole planning shells and shit. I had to correct. And see, here's the thing. There's me being biased, me being a fan, and then wanting to find out what's the truth. Everything that I wrote right here is shit that was that was in the supplemental report. And then here's the questions that I have after reading the supplemental report, because I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers are talking about. Again, this is what I read. This is what I found and all that shit. And I cared about the truth. And that's why I removed that question. I had a question that said, hey, if Nick doesn't own a gun, or if Nick fired the gun at his house, how did those shell casings end up in, like something I said about those shell casings. Like, hey, if he doesn't know the gun to those shell casings, how did those bullets end up in his room? And my conclusion was that, hey, yeah, no, they must have planted this shit. But now I have to apologize to the Candioi County Sheriff's Office for saying that they planted some shit. So I'm not gonna say that the cops planted shit anymore. I'm just gonna say, your story doesn't make any fucking sense, even when I try to make sense of the shit.
Lunatic this guy is. This guy has no business being a criminal defense lawyer. But retaliatory motive is all over the place as it concerns Rekieta involving the individual officers and jurists involved. The Second Amendment issue is pretty darn simple. Aside from the Second, Eighth Amendment issues of bail, not allowing you to take somebody's gun away as a condition of release when they haven't been convicted of a crime, the other Second Amendment issue, which apparently uncivil law. I mean, he puts on his little Texas hat on and he fancies himself a Second Amendment guy. I mean, he clearly just doesn't know basic Second Amendment law.
He is smoking all of them.
Robert Barnes is blowing people up tonight.
Watch the streams. Hold on. Let's see what else.
Yeah, so for those folks out there, I mean, our audience knows.
Yeah, he's gonna keep going. He smokes them for like 10, 15 minutes, dude. And he gets I think it's like a couple more things, but I would rather have you guys actually go to their stream and watch it. I think they posted this video on YouTube, so that might be on that. But let's get to the Kiwi Farms. Now the questions after the fact. All right, so question: why are the Kiwi Farms so invested in this case? Invested in this case. Because if you haven't noticed, the Kiwi Farms have been all over this shit. So now let's get a background into what kind of community we're dealing with. This comes from Water Jabber, who posted this on the Viva Barnes Locals on June 4th. And he writes to Viva and Robert, hey, I'm hoping you read this because it might inform you a bit of who the rest of Law 2 is catering to. Barnes was right to block everyone catering to them. This is a particularly cancerous group of viewers that aren't at all interested in law or facts. They only enjoy what they call internet lore, overly exaggerating stories about content creators, like claiming that a guy who's been monogamous with his wife for 20 years is a swinger and is sharing his wife with his 6'7" black friend named Drexel. Like claiming like this guy's on drugs. Like claiming like this guy's neglecting his kids and he beats his kids. And it is, dude, we've heard these rumors about Nick for years. For years since I've been following him and he's been dealing with this bullshit. For years. This is not something new. It's not something that came out of the woodworks. This is why I don't believe a lot of this shit. Because I've seen, he's already spoken about it, he's already addressed it, and he said, hey, none of this is true. These are some weirdos on the internet saying this shit about me and my wife and my friends. Like, how many times do I have to tell you guys that fucking ignore them? Because again, I think it's some weirdo cuck who found out Nick had a black friend named Drexel and decided and fantasized about Drexel fucking his wife. So he's assuming that Nick is letting Drexel fuck Lady Rackets. So that's where it started, and now it's evolved to drug use, and now it's evolved to fucking swingers. And again, I'm gonna address Aaron Imholte. Aaron Imholte thought he was gonna escape me. He got lucky that my first stream got fucked up, but this new stream, my mics work and shit. So you fucked up. I kind of know what I'm doing now with the streaming shit. But I'm gonna roast you, and hopefully, I end this. But first, I gotta address fucking all these other assholes. But let's deal with the Kiwis first. Let's see if we could trigger the Kiwis. Overly exaggerated stories about the content creators. Don't engage with them at all on Twitter. If they're saying they are outraged, they aren't. They're only interested in collecting a mob to go after Nick, the way they went after me, the way they went after Robert Barnes, the way they went after that Star Wars girl, the way they went after Nina Infinity, Ethan Van Sciver, the way they go after all of these people. And anyone that defends Nick, again, motherfucker, I only got like 61 subscribers. And look how many people they sent after me. Look at that. I only got 61 subscribers. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. They came out. Oh, no, there might not be that many people. They probably sent maybe 10, 15 guys, and they got worked. I worked them. That was easy work for me, dude. I could do that shit while I was literally doing that while I was asleep. I was in bed answering these fucking retards, bro. Fuck out of here. These guys are fucking bums. They're losers. If you challenge them, if you stand up to them, they fuck off. Because they don't want the smoke. They just want to bully. So, in collecting a mob to go after Nick and anyone that defends Nick. The way they do that is by pretending to be reasonable on your threads while the heinous stuff they do is hidden away on their Discord servers. Like the Kiwi Farms. So, whatever you want about the case. Okay, so say whatever you want about the case on your show. Say whatever you want on Twitter, but don't engage with them. They never engage in good faith. Facts. I've encountered this same group in another community. The Spectre Report is a guy who goes by Spectre. He has had on several accounts. In the past, he has doxed people. The show Kino Casino, hosted by Andy Warski and Triple P or PPP or Little PP or whatever the fuck he calls his name. The Fat Whale, probably meant double XL, triple XL, but doesn't know how to spell. A few days ago, PPP was Google searching and posting images of Melanie back in a bikini. Those were fake photos to shame her. Melanie Mack is a Christian YouTuber who, preaches the Bible and stuff, and he was trying to shame her and shit. PPP is gaining an audience by appearing on the Kill Stream, a show run by Ethan Ralph, another dick. Andy Warski had his anti-SJW channel that was fairly successful he turned into a white ethno-state debate channel. White ethno-state debate channel. So he's like one of these, what's his fucking face? Nick Fuentes. Like, oh, white ethno-state. Like, you think culture is fucking related to race? Fucking dumb nut. It has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with belief. What do these people believe? Do these people believe? You have a bunch of black people who believe in Christianity. It's going to be a lot different than a bunch of black people that believe in Islam. It is belief. It is religion. It is that's culture. These people, again, I've heard this nonsense before, but it's just easily destroyable if you actually think about this shit. But again, I don't know if there's a bunch of white ethno-state people, pro people, but again, motherfuckers need to get your shit together. Among the guests he liked to bring on was Nick Fuentes. Oh, look, another one. The nigga I was thinking about. Nick has also made appearance on the Kill Stream. Eventually, YouTube banned both channels because of their racist and anti-Semitic context. It's crazy how these people always hate the Jews. Something the Jews. Always blaming the Jews. Why? Why would they blame the Jews? There's only like 7 of them. I'm kidding. I know a lot of Jews. They're good people. I just did the Trump shit. They were brought into law too by Nick. He at one point in time was friendly with Andy Worsley and Ethan Ralph. The audience went after Andy because of his coke habit for laughs. Oh shit, so another guy who's on coke is fucking calling the kettle black. And Ethan and Nick hopped on board. Then the audience went after Ethan Ralph for his alcoholism and laughed. And Nick hopped on board. So now this is the actual lore of shit. Nick is probably getting paid back for the shit he did to Andy Worski and Ethan Ralph. And they're paying him back 2 times. Because they're both, Ethan Ralph and Andy Worski are shitting on Nick right now. The legal mindset and the rest of Law 2 made a big mistake thinking these people were people they want to subscribe to them. Because once they've had fun destroying Nick, they'll start destroying them. I'm hoping you both read this because I don't want to see that what happened in the past happen here as well. If you're still friendly with LawTubers, I would tell them to do a bit of research on the people they are cozying up to. Boom. This guy nails this. As for me, I've unsubbed and unfollowed everyone that's entertaining them. I gotta do the same thing. I sub to some losers over here. I gotta get rid of them. Because once they become their audience, their show won't be worth watching anymore. And I thumbs it. I wish I could give it like 10 thumbs up, but you only limited to 1. You only limited to 1 vote. So, water jabbers nailing it. So why are the Kiwi Farms so invested in this? And who are they? How can we identify them? Okay, so one of them is obviously Alyssa Clips. He's a Kiwi farmer. Another one is potentially criminal. He's been the biggest advocate against Nick. And now he's spewing all the bullshit against Nick. This is Nick Rekieta hate channel. Joshua Moon is the first Kiwi. He's patient zero Kiwi. He's the one who started all this shit. He's the one who's raising money to dox Nick's kids. He's saying that he's not claiming not to dox Nick's kids, but your actions, again, if you look at his actions will tell me that motherfucker, you dox Nick's kids. So, yeah. There's other people on thing. I think there's AF Stream, whatever the fuck his name was. AF Stream Watch also is another Kiwi. And again, you got to be very careful with these people because these people, the only thing they want to do is what that guy said. They want internet lore. They want drama. They want to make the community toxic. That's what they want to do. They want to make the community itself toxic because they are toxic. That's why they keep promoting all these drama and all this bullshit. And that's why they keep attacking people that don't deserve to be attacked. Anna, that Star Wars girl, did not deserve to be attacked. Nina Infinity did not deserve to be attacked. And these people are attacking them left and right. People that, like, Anna's pregnant, bro. She should announce her pregnancy. She doesn't need to deal with these bullshit because she's not going to condemn Nick the way these losers want her condemn Nick. So, the farms, again, the Kiwi Farms, if I were going to describe them, I would describe the Kiwi Farms, that website, as the center of a volcano. It's something to look at maybe once in a while, especially from a distance. But if you jump in, nigga, you gonna die. Nigga, you gonna end up like Gollum, bro. Stay away from that shit. Besides, that website looks like shit. It looks like it has some bootlegged designer who just copy and pasted shit from 2007. These niggas need to get an upgrade on their fucking shit. That website looks old. It looks gritty. It doesn't look. And I get it. These people keep getting fucking shut down. But there's a reason why they keep shutting these motherfuckers down. Again, I don't believe they should get shut down. But at the same time, I think it's wrong that they're fucking putting out Nick's kids information on that website. So again, fuck those people. I don't like them. And if you want to come at me, nigga, look what I did to just a few of you that came after me. Again, I'm just gonna farm you bots. If you come at me, I'm gonna farm you motherfuckers for fucking engagement. And I'm gonna have fun doing it. I'm gonna do it on my sleep. I'm gonna be laying on my bed, just chilling. Oh, look, another dumbass commented on my video. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna fucking farm you losers until fucking I get enough engagement on my fucking videos and shit. so they could boost the algorithm so I could get more people to subscribe to my channel. Again, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even want people to subscribe to my channel. It's nice and all to see people subscribe to my channel and watch my content and shit, but again, I got a regular job and shit, and I have a life and shit. It would be nice to do this YouTube shit, but right now, this is like an emergency broadcast. These are emergency broadcasts because we're dealing with a dangerous narrative, and I think that an innocent man is being fucking railroaded. So now that we're done with the fucking Kiwi Farms, now we're gonna go to the fun part of the show where I put this corny ass nigga on fucking blast. This dirty piece of fucking shit, right? Oh no, wait. No. I'll do that. No, because I'm gonna go from here to Aaron Imholte's. Oh. Okay, no, one thing. Okay, so let me deal with this shit real quick. So after the fact, here's a simple question. There was this drama about blaming the children. They're blaming the kids for not giving themselves a shower. All right, question. For everybody watching this video, I'm about to fuck y'all niggas up. How old should a child be when he is considered ready to bathe themselves? Oh man, I fucked all that up. How old should a child be to give themselves a bath? For them to give themselves a bath. Now, again, this is not child blaming. I'm not trying to blame the kids for not giving themselves a bath. But I remember kindergarten. I remember at least that much. I don't remember everything about it. I don't remember like being in my mother's womb like Terrence Howard and shit. But I do remember kindergarten, and I don't remember my parents giving me a shower after I hit kindergarten. So again, we're gonna do a mental exercise. Ready? For anybody who's watching this. Again, think of the age that a child that you personally, you don't have to write this number down, you don't have to say anything. This is like, hey, I believe a child should be 7 years old when they should be able to give themselves a bath, or I believe a child should be 4 years old when they should be able to give some, however, whatever age you believe this child should be, right? And then subtract 1 day. So now this child is 1 day away from being old enough to give themselves a bath. This child is 1 day old enough, or 1 day away from being old enough to give themselves a bath, right? So now this child is required a bath, right? Now imagine this fat, gross looking motherfucker right here giving that child a fucking bath. Just imagine that. Are you traumatized yet? Do you want this gross, fat, disgusting piece of shit touching any kids, even if it's his own kids? Do you want this fat, gross motherfucker touching them and shit? Fuck no. So when talking about giving kids fucking baths, again, how old should people be? Like, what is the general consensus on this shit? Because Joe Neerman took a lot of shit for that when he was trying to explain, like, hey, listen, my kids were when they were Nick's daughter's age, they were bathing themselves. You should, like, all you had to do is just tell them to go do the shit. Like, that's what I remember. I remember my mom or my dad telling me, hey, you're old enough to give yourself a fucking bath. Go take a fucking bath. You know what I'm saying? So again, just imagine this gross motherfucker giving your fucking kid, no, not your kid. Definitely don't imagine him giving your kid a bath. But imagine this fat gross motherfucker giving a child a fucking bath. That's, again, that needs a bath, because apparently children needs to be given baths. And okay, or maybe these kids just could give themselves fucking baths. You just got, again, it's like you have to potty train kids. You have to teach them how to write. You have to teach them how to read. You got to teach them how to give themselves a bath. And if you haven't taught them yet, motherfucker, like, what are you doing? So yeah, let's just looking at this dude. Yeah, look at his Nick reaction to me doing that to you motherfuckers. like I can't believe you just did that to these people. Yeah, so all right, now I'm gonna destroy Flash. This is the part of the show I wanted to get to. I've been looking forward to. The show didn't go the way I planned it, but fuck it. Let's talk about Flash, the leaked DMs, and why I think he's a fucking piece of fucking shit. An absolute piece of fucking dog shit. Matter of fact, he's less than dog shit. Calling him dog shit is insulting the fucking dog shit. That's what I think of this fucking guy and this fucking asshole. And again, you're wondering why would I be so mad at this? And I was describing this fucking goofball too. And I only subscribed to him because of Flashcat and Cash and because Nick was on Flashcat. But now after finding out what he actually fucking did, what he was actually doing in those DMs, and what I think he was actually trying to do in those DMs, now I think like the worst of him. And then again, you're gonna, if you still like this dude after this, I don't give a fuck. But this guy is a complete fucking piece of fucking shit. Now let's listen to what he has to say.
In private.
Yeah.
Right.
So we got to wonder who it was.
They're mad about the leak. My man, don't be mad at the leak or be mad at Legal Mindset for telling motherfuckers to leak. Actually, be mad at this piece of shit right here. Be mad at Flash. I'm going to tell you why they should be mad at Flash.
Oh,
You know, that's some bullshit, man.
apparently I'm nose guarding. Did it look like I was nose guarding in that fucking DM? The difference is it was meant to be a confrontation in private.
That's what he considers a confrontation in private. Instead of DMing your guy directly, he confronted Nick in his fucking group chat that he uses to invite people to his fucking show. That's where you confronted Nick? Like, you couldn't directly DM him? That's a real DM in private. That's a real confrontation in private. You try to make a show of some bullshit. And if I had to attribute malice, I would think that confrontation, the supposed confrontation on the Flashcast DM was actually a fucking setup. I think that might have been a setup, and I think they were trying to set up Nick, but I'm going to show you why later. Let's get to it. But again, this asshole think that DMing a dude, not DMing, but like DMing, like messaging a dude in a group chat is a private confrontation. Like, that is the twisted mentality that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
man. Well, people have been talking about that subject quite a bit, and Nick was in there. He's seeing the I mean, everybody.
Yeah, so they were talking shit about Nick in the group chat, and eventually he just fucking popped in and were like, yo, what the fuck? Why you motherfuckers saying all this shit?
Saying
Everybody's
everything I had
friends.
to say in that room, because I figured, hey, at least I'm saying this shit to his face.
That's not his face. That's what he thinks face to face means. That's what he thinks face to face is. Like, I'm gonna like passively aggressively talk shit about you in a way you have access to it. That's like the ultimate sign of disrespect. Have you ever have anybody speak about you in front of you and not even acknowledge your existence? That's what I felt these people did. They had problem. They started bashing him right in front of him, started insulting him right in front of him, and then eventually he just got tired and then popped up and be like, "Hey, yo, what's the deal? What's the beef?" But let's go. Hold on.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, well, and everybody's fucking friends. We've known each other for a long time.
No, you're not. Friends don't do the bullshit you motherfuckers did. Real friends do not do that. Trust me. I know. I might be some weirdo on the internet with some random YouTube account, but I got real friends too. And real friends don't do that shit. I wouldn't do that shit to my friends. A lot of people, some people, whoever finds this, think about it. You wouldn't do this to your friend. What they did is not something you do to a friend.
Yeah.
But, I don't think it's a secret that I've been pretty disappointed in him. I don't hate him.
Yes, you do.
I want him to get better.
No, you don't. And I'm going to prove it to you later.
And him getting better is good for everybody in his family.
He wants him to go to jail and he wants him out of the way so he can steal their subscriber. That's my real conspiracy bag. All these motherfuckers, all these content creators coming after Nick want this nigga out the way so they can steal that money giving audience. That's been my position. That always will be my position. None of you motherfuckers want to see him get better. None of you motherfuckers want to see him get healthy. None of you want to motherfuckers see him resolve all his legal issues. Nobody wants to see him beat the case. Absolutely, only me. I'm the only motherfucker that said, "Hey, yo, I want to see him beat the case. I want to see him have the charges drop. I want to see him get back to YouTube, back into the swing of things. I want to see him get his family back." I've said that. I'm the only one I've heard say that. All the other motherfuckers treat him like he's already guilty, and that he should go to jail. That he should stop doing YouTube. That he should have his family stripped away. All these motherfuckers are on some bullshit, and it's easy to spot them by the way there's the things they say. Like right now, he's saying some nice shit, but the things he did is fucking exposing the liar that he is. Let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'd like to see, and I hope that's what happens.
When I came in, you guys were talking about the leaked DMs and stuff like that.
We haven't hit it yet.
So the DMs leaked, and if you notice the leaked DMs that were leaked on Twitter, their time the time zone was removed. I think the reason why the time zone was removed because it would have made it super easy to identify who leaked it. This motherfucker over here, this Rhino, Raging Rhino, is fucking Australian. And again, and you see they accuse him of being the fucking leaker.
We haven't? Okay. Well, all I want to say is it's not cool that they got leaked, but at the same time, like, this chat room had 30 people in it.
Yeah, so why would you a chat with 30 people in it and you think you're confronting a guy privately? No, you're not. I think it was a bait. My personal opinion, based on what the information that I gathered, I think that if I was attributing malice, I would think that he was baiting Nick to incriminate himself in the DM so they could hand that shit over to the prosecutor so they could prosecute him. Say, like, hey, we got him to admit that the drugs were his. Hey, we got him to admit that he used them. Hey, we got him to admit this. We got him to admit that. That's what I believe was actually going on. But again, I don't have any proof. But what I do have proof as is that this Yellow Flash is a piece of shit.
Nick should have probably known better and just not started anything in there.
Or he didn't start shit. He didn't start shit in there. It was this fucking piece of shit baiting him out. That's what happened. This piece of shit, Flash, baited him out. That's what happened. And he came out.
Probably should have DM'd Flash directly from the word go.
Yeah, I think that's
Well, I mean, like
fair.
Valerie
He
was
should've-
saying, though, I mean, we shouldn't just assume that it wouldn't be secure. Everybody in there is supposed to have an understanding. I mean, ideally,
I agree. Well, I'm certainly not the person that leaked them, but I would never do something like that.
That's what the leaker would say, though.
Yeah.
True.
As soon as you
No association.
Name out of it, for one.
No,
it was actually
was
the
saying-
cat, and you're covering.
So they probably got mad. So Flash is definitely mad. He's not mad that the thing leaked, but he's definitely mad that he got exposed for being the one that was batching Nick. All right, so let's
For him, that's it.
There were people saying I leaked it, and it's like, you fucking retard. It would look totally different.
And it was chopped up a little bit, like the way the
is that, I felt like anybody here again, and
right,
we might
so-
have had another point.
Scooby-Doo this shit.
Because everybody else made content,
Yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
live.
Whatever.
Do this one at a time. So
I've been out. I've been out. It's like I didn't think they would do that. I mean,
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
only been doing this 2.5 years, so I'm learning every.
analyze the thing.
Oh yeah, no, these had the legs of their own. I'm in the DMs and I didn't even know this. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
So let me pull this up here. So, all right. So I'm gonna have to do this one at a time so that I don't.
All right, so look what happened. This is how it started. This is the shit that was left out. He's showing Nick a tweet and calls him out. This is how it started. This is how the DM conversation. Does it look like he was directly confronting Nick privately? Or was he trying to call him out in a way that and trying to set him up? That's like he tweets a thing that PPP, that fat ugly piece of shit I just showed you, fucking tweeted. The children weren't being fed and had to wear the same filthy stinking clothes for days at a time. Where are the defenders now? The children had to complain for themselves to the church, but let's block. And then he shows them the thing. He shows them the search warrant, the search warrant, the application for a search warrant, the document for a search warrant.
Don't show any DMs, but this is how it all started. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is the day that all of the report dropped, and we got all those details.
And guess who was live streaming at the same time this thing started to pop off? Guess who was live streaming at the same time? That's why I think it was a setup. The reports, the search warrant leaks. These motherfuckers out here tweeting about it. And then Flash calls out Nick. And while Flash is calling out Nick, trying to get Nick to respond, Legal Mindset, that other fucking snake, is streaming and reporting everything that is being said. And is basically signaling to the fucking law enforcement, to the fucking prosecutor, hey, he's in the DMs, pay attention to the DMs. These motherfuckers are probably gonna get him to admit to some shit in the DMs. Subpoena the DMs. But this is me and my conspiracy bag. I'm gonna admit I have no evidence of this, but this is what I think happened. I don't have any evidence to prove what bit. They might have to subpoena Legal Mindsets DMs between him and Jello Flash and all these other niggas. Yeah, we don't know.
And there's some crazy shit in there. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, Nick? And that's quite the response, and I got mad. So we argued.
So he was like rolling out fucking loud. You know why he said that? He's probably saying that he's like, bro, I can't believe you willing to believe that kind of shit about me. That's what he's probably saying right now. Like, dude, you honestly believe that garbage? You are honestly entertaining that fucking garbage, bro? Come on, dog. I thought you were my boy. Why are you entertaining that fucking bullshit? I don't get it. Like, you were supposed to be my friends. We streamed for years. So I've had you on my channel. You had me in yours. I don't understand what made you think that you could just say this shit to me. And that's a lot of things. Another way to shut a person up, if you want to get real serious, just say, hey, what makes you think you could say this shit to me? What makes you think you could talk to me this way? That's a good way to shut people up. So, yeah. So that's one way to get them. So let's play this.
Right. It turned into a big argument.
Yeah, that's when the detailed report actually.
Yeah, all the details came out.
Yeah,
is what the fuck is going on here, man? That's quite the news drop.
Mm-hmm.
So then I shared some more.
Okay. So again, more bullshit. And then Nick says, yeah, it's probably true, right, Flash? You probably believe this shit about me, motherfucker? You probably think I'm gonna let my fucking kids starve? I thought you knew me, nigga. I thought we were friends, bitch. Are you gonna believe them over me, motherfucker? Are you gonna believe them over me? But yeah, it's probably true, right, Flash? Probably true. I think Flash is mad that fucking Nick is still friends with fucking Ethan Van Sciver when Flash supposedly try to expose Ethan Van Sciver for the prices he charges in his fucking comic. Like, motherfucker, if you couldn't afford Ethan Van Sciver to make a cover of your fucking comic book, just held that fucking out and shut the fuck up. You didn't have to start fucking bullshit with Ethan Van Sciver. And that's why Ethan Van Sciver is shitting on you now, bitch. And like, a lot of these people like him, Eric July, the moment they start beef with somebody, they want all of their mutual friends to disassociate with that fucking person. That's gross. That's some bitch shit. If you have a beef with somebody else, bitch, that shouldn't enter my relationship with that person and my relationship with you. You should just be mature. But these motherfuckers, these supposed grown ass men, are acting like a bunch of fucking high school girls. Like, hey, since I'm not friends with him, you can't be friends with him either. You niggas is gross. You niggas is phony. You niggas is whack. Niggas is embarrassing. I cannot fucking believe that anybody took you motherfuckers seriously. But yeah, let's get back to the fucking shit.
And he said it's true, right? And I don't know what to believe. I'm seeing this is some fucked up shit that's dropping.
Well, you believe it, bitch. You believe it. You believe it. If he says yeah, it's probably true. That's him being sarcastic. That's him saying like, you honestly believe that shit.
I guess when I just see that comment, oh, it's probably okay. Then what parts aren't true?
Yeah.
True. What parts are true?
Let's repeat that one more time.
True, right? And I don't know what to believe. I'm seeing this is
in the wrong second.
This is some fucked up shit that's dropping.
Well, I guess when I just see that comment, oh, it's probably okay. Then what parts aren't true? What parts are true?
Why would he admit that in the fucking DMs? You fucking shitty lawyer. Why would he admit that in the fucking DM? Which parts are true, which parts are not true? Why do you want him? That's why I think it's a fucking setup. That's why I think that shit was a fucking setup by one of these fucking disgusting, gross fucks trying to get him to talk about the fucking case that they know he can't fucking talk about. That's what I think happened. Like, well, which parts are true and which parts are not true? My dude, please stop. Oh no. Oh no. You're about to expose me. We're trying to expose your fan. You fucking bum. You fucking trash. Damn it, nigga. I wish you would have engaged me so I can embarrass you, you fucking loser. Shit, I would have smoked you, bro. Holy shit, I would have fucking had you crying back to your fucking mama, nigga. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Like, which parts are true, which parts are not true? What you should have said is, motherfucker, you should have never asked him about that case. You know he wasn't going to talk about that shit. You know he has to be careful with what he says. I can't believe nobody's shitting on Flash. This was I feel like this feels like a fucking setup. I feel like these niggas was on some bullshit. And I smell the bullshit, nigga. This is some bullshit these niggas was on, bro. But let's continue.
It's like saying, oh, it's all bullshit. Okay, well...
That's all you need. If your boy tells you, if your boy is being accused by the cops, say, yo, your boys are being accused by the cops of stealing some shit, and your boy, your friend, your homie's telling you, hey, yo, all of that's bullshit, all of that's nonsense, take my word for it. Yo, just take your man's word for it, bro. Just trust your mans. Trust your mans. And let him handle his shit. That's his personal shit. We don't need, like, Nick doesn't need an answer to none of you niggas. Who the fuck is all you niggas to be the asking Nick's shit about, oh, what are the fucking, like, oh, what's true, what's not true? Like, did you neglect your kids? Did you do this? Did you do that? Is Aaron Hamill fucking your wife? Are you fucking his wife? All this, like, what's true, what's not true? Hey, yo, he doesn't need to ask you. You're a fucking lawyer. If he was your client, you would tell him to shut the fuck up, bitch. And if you don't tell him to shut the fuck up, what the fuck is the point of hiring you, you fucking loser? Damn it, I wish you would have engaged me, bro. I would have exposed you for the fucking retard you are, bro. Oh, by the way, this is a 2-for-1 special. I'm shitting on Flash and I'm shitting on potentially criminal at the same time. But so
probably not all bullshit. Like, what?
It's probably not all bullshit. If your boy says it's all bullshit, bro. Until they prove, it's their job to prove that he didn't feed his kids. It's their job to prove that he didn't bathe his kids. It's their job to prove that he was on drugs. It's their job to prove that the drugs were his. It's their job to prove all of that shit. Nick doesn't have to say shit. He doesn't have to prove shit. Now, he's gonna prove shit. Nick is gonna put on a fucking case. If Robert Barnes is right by saying that the search warrants were invalid and they should be thrown out, this case is over, is dismissed, and Nick gets back to fucking streaming, and that's when the real shit's gonna pop off. Now, I think Nick is gonna be a bigger man, and he's gonna try to avoid all the nonsense. He's just gonna say, hey, you people showed your true colors. I'm not gonna associate with y'all fuck y'all. I'm gonna do my own thing and I'm gonna grow my channel the way it's been growing for the last 5 years. I'm not gonna have you people on. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You're gonna do your thing. You're gonna go our separate ways. You go this way, I go that way, and all is good, right? But if I was writing this story the way I am, I would have Nick just shitting on these niggas left and right, calling the, because we saw what Robert Barnes did. Robert Barnes is he's a gentleman fellow. He's a Southern guy with Southern hospitality. He's from Tennessee, I think. Robert Barnes is gonna be nice to you. Nick is not. Nick is gonna shit on you the way he shit on Jack Murphy, the way he shit on Nathan Ralph, the way he shit on all you corny motherfuckers, the way he exposed Eric July for being the retard that he is. Nick is gonna fucking. I want him to go ham, but Nick is he's probably gonna be emotional. He's probably not gonna want to do all that shit. But nigga, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to shit on you niggas.
What's true? What's not true? Tell me what's true.
No, don't tell him what's true. Don't. You're not his lawyer. Fuck you. No. These are these people got legal advice from you? Oh shit. I'm glad I never subscribed to that channel. He was a guest on Nick's show, but there was nothing about him or his content that made me want to subscribe to him. And I'm glad I didn't. Because holy shit. Tell us what's true. Tell us what's not true. Why the fuck would he talk about that shit?
Hold on, let me.
Yeah. I'm not asking you, Flash.
And then also, too, when you see a person that's declined into like addiction.
Where is it? Damn it, did I? Nick is like, holy shit, you're going ham, bro. Does this guy look like he's in a decline? This guy's laughing and he's having a fucking monster and a smile, bro. This guy does not look like he's declining at all. He looked like if this guy's an addict and he's going through withdrawal, then this is the best recovering addict I have ever seen. If May 21st was the last day he took a bump, if May 21st was the last day he took a drink, he looks very good for a fucking drug addict. Very good for a recovering addict. This good, this quick? Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Where are these losers?
And stuff like that, they're not necessarily, like I'm saying, always the same person, and that lying or the denial can come out, all of that sort of thing. So you don't know what to believe when you're seeing something like this.
I can just say, look, I don't know Nick. I've only, I think, talked to him twice, not like all of y'all, but I can tell you in the work that I've done over the years.
Hold on. Okay, so yeah, it's probably true, right, Flash Bro? I can see in the videos how true a lot of it is. You need help. So that's what I wanted. How? So you watch clips of Alyssa when Nick is 3 hours into a stream and he's fucking blasted. Yeah, when a guy's been drinking for 3 hours, he's gonna look like fucking dog shit at the end of it. And then you took those last 5 minutes of his stream when he's mumbling and he's doing that shit and assume that this nigga was an alcoholic. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck all of you niggas.
When you have anyone in a cycle of addiction, they only have one primary goal. It's to feed the addiction, not to get into withdrawal.
Again, by the way, shout out to George's Giant Slayer. This guy, that's a perfectly great point he made. So let's look back. Does this guy look like he's in the middle of a withdrawal? Unless that's liquor in that bottle, which I doubt. There's no way. Unless that's like liquor sprinkled with a little bit of Coke. That guy does not look like he's in the middle of withdrawal. And again, I watched that live stream. I could confidently talk about that live stream. He did not look like he was sharp. He looked good. He looked healthy. He looked like he was gaining some weight back, which he said he did, but he's trying to gain it back slowly because he knows if he gains too much weight, he's gonna have that little fat pudge in the center of his body, which he doesn't want. Again, if watch that shit. Watch that live stream. Okay. All right.
They will do anything.
Yep.
I don't know the gentleman, but I'm just going to say it's like they will do anything because the first second that they start feeling the ticks, the heat, the heaves, pain, their bones hurting.
Yep. He's telling everything again. So you have to, again, if this is how an addict is supposed to act, why is Nick acting like something else? Question. If this is an addict, if an addict is supposed to act the way George the Giant Slayer is describing, why is Nick acting like something else? He's not acting like an addict. If this guy's an addict, he's supposed to act the way George is describing them. But he's not acting like that. And this, again, this stream was recorded Saturday. No one has seen Nick. This live stream was yesterday. So Nick either made an incredible recovery or he was never an addict to begin with. And the drinking on his show was just him doing some shit. You know, like you heard of this comedian called Ron White? He also drinks a lot on his show. He drinks a lot in his stand-up. It's part of his stick. It's part of his show. But I think he was on the Joe Rogan Experience where he says, "Yeah, no, I just only drink for the show. I don't really drink that much. And when I do drink, it's always some easy liquor or champagne or some shit." I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I'm gonna get to this shit. This is what proves that Flash is an absolute piece of shit.
They will roll over anyone, do anything, say anything. And I feel for them because most people who want to, whether it's drugs or alcohol, the thing they fear is getting off. They want to get off. It's the withdrawal.
This guy does not look like he's afraid to get off of alcohol.
That stops them.
Correct.
A lot of
even if they get past that, though, I mean, it's not just a physical thing; it's a mental addiction too.
Correct.
You know, I mean, it's terrible coping. You know, you have no coping skills. You do drugs, so you've got to learn. I mean, that's why white knuckle sobriety works at about.
Oh shit!
So,
real quick, so I'm going to explain these because the conversation that got shared out was not in the right order and stuff, and it just looked kind of weird, especially if you were in there. So that's something that we're going to clear up with this. But I know, didn't you and Camelot went over this the other day, didn't you, Tug?
Another dude that he banned from his stream. Wonder why.
We went over we didn't pull all these, so I mean
it's already out there anyway. So
yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. It just it has the name attached to, and we read the two. Apparently, the first how this starts wasn't added to the leak, or maybe it was, and it didn't make its way to Twitter. I don't know, but everything was just jumbled and out of sorts. So
and that's on purpose too. They hid the fact that Flash initiated the fucking conversation. The Eagle mindset made it look like Nick was reaching out to people, trying to explain his side of the story so that people would stick up to him. And then he started getting stabbed in the back. That's not what happened. Flash baited him out. That's what happened. That's the real story. Flash initiated the conversation. That's why he's a piece of shit.
You know, at least show it how it is. Again, you know.
So when I say, bro, I can see in the videos how true a lot of it is. I'm talking about fucking addiction, and
because you're an expert, Flash. All of you motherfuckers are apparently experts at identifying a crackhead. You niggas had that fucking eye to identify a dude that's on fucking coke. You guys have that eye. Fuck out of here, nigga.
That.
I have an eye for spotting bullshit too, but nobody takes me seriously. At least I come with fucking logic and reason, and at least I fucking try to prove my fucking point. You motherfuckers just accusing. At least when I call you a piece of shit, I'm about to prove to people why you're a piece of shit. I haven't proved it yet, even though some people might already start believing you're a piece of shit if they hear the sound of my voice and hear how I explain what you did and what I think you actually did and what I think you actually intended to do. But this doesn't prove that you're a piece of shit. Wait till we get to this.
There's something going on here, losing all that weight.
He was sick, and he told us he was sick. He's been telling us that he's sick, and then last night he confirmed on the stream, nigga, I've been sick for almost 20 fucking days. I've been losing weight. I had a 107 fever. I've been fucked up. And a guy gets sick, a guy loses weight, and then the first thing people are going to say, oh, you're on coke. Shut the fuck up, bro. That's why he doesn't. Oh man, this is fucking just. It's just.
I've seen, 2 days ago,
you must have been watching fucking Alyssa. Alyssa, you bitch. How you a pretty hating ass bitch? How you're this pretty? How you this pretty? And you a hating ass bitch? How, Sway? How? How you a pretty hating ass bitch? Hey yo, Joshua Moon. Joshua Moon. A special message for Joshua Moon. Hey, stop fucking that fat hermaphrodite looking Eastern European bitch and hit up Alyssa. If Alyssa actually looks like this is who you should be bagging. This is who you. If Alyssa's not married or fucking with a boyfriend, Joshua Moon, this is the one for you, bro. This is the one for you. And Alyssa, again, if you're this pretty, bro, you should be like, I don't know what but come on, dude. Fucking analoging Nick Rekieta's worst fucking moments. Like, what did Nick do? Were you like fair and balanced that thought that Nick was a swinger, tried to throw some pussy at him, and he was like, sorry, honey, I'm monogamous and I'm already married. Was that it? What happened? Why are you making this nigga your fucking you're hating this nigga your entire, and it might be that she's catering to fucking what's their face to the audience that the homeboy was talking about. What's his name? So the audience that Water Jabber was talking about. She might be catering to that. But honey, you're too fucking pretty to be on some bullshit. And some girls might not like that. Like, hey, I get to do what I want. I'm my own person. Listen, bitch. You could be pretty enough to be in the fucking red carpet at a Disney movie. That's how pretty you are. And right now you're wasting your goals. You're wasting your potential. Live up to your potential, bitch. Live up to your potential. Let's keep going.
Video of him passing out, really drunk, and that's not the only time. There's tons of videos like that. The last time I really talked to him was in January when he was having a lot of those streams leak out, and I asked,
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Somebody please clarify what leaks is he talking about?
Him and hit him up. Are you okay? What's going on? And talked for a little bit, and it sounded like he was doing okay. And then, you see all of this stuff going on. So he's trying to say it's probably true, right? And it seems like it is to me. Just based.
Why would you believe that?
Kind of seeing that you've got a problem.
No, based on the fact that you don't like this motherfucker because he didn't disavow fucking Ethan Van Sciver. That's why. You've been trying to fucking stab this dude in the back, but you couldn't because a lot of your audience is his audience. And you know that. You could tell when Nick is on stream, you get a lot of people watching it. And when he's not on stream, you don't get as many people watching. Gee, I wonder why.
Told him he needs help. And he says, if you think my kids ever went hungry or were neglected, kill yourself.
Bars. That's an okay, good. If my man said that, if my man said, hey yo, if you believe this about that my kids were hungry, if my kids were neglected, kill yourself. That's an outright denial if I ever read one. Concerning this allegation specifically, I'm telling you it's not true. And if you were my fucking friend, you would at least give me the benefit of the doubt. This motherfucker refused. That's because he's not really his friend. That's why.
I don't know what to believe. You've become a junkie, and they're not the most honest people out there.
Yeah. Like a piece of shit, you expose yourself accidentally trying to expose Nick, you ended up exposing yourself and ended up exposing the fact that you believe in this bullshit, believe in that bullshit.
In the report, there's a brown substance, right, that couldn't be identified?
Yeah. Again, when I was in my conspiracy bag, I thought that was like some cinnamon or some brown sugar that they found that they fucked up and grabbed the wrong bag. Now, again, I'm not gonna claim that the Candioi County Sheriff's Office planted any evidence against Nick Rekieta, but I am gonna claim outwardly, proudly, that they did a shitty police job. I'm not a police officer, and even I knew what they did was wrong. And what they did was inadequate. And if they did find some shit, they lucky they found some shit.
But even without hair, this is what people are getting hung up on. Junkie means someone that's just like addicted to hard drugs. So what the fuck is cocaine and ketamine and all this shit that they found? I think there's enough there to say that.
I always say, you junkie, I've been...
And to be honest, if I was redoing this, I wouldn't have called him a junkie. I would have said something else.
Yeah, because you wanted him to admit to having a fucking... There it is. There's debate. That's why I think it was a fucking setup. I stopped that because it was getting bad. You, as in you, Nick, need to incriminate yourself right now. You need to admit you have a problem. You need to incriminate yourself right now. That's why I believe this was a setup if I was attributing malice. But I think this motherfucker's a retard and he doesn't even realize what he was fucking doing was wrong. He doesn't even realize it. He believed that baiting a motherfucker out in a group chat is fucking face-to-face confrontation. And I believe that up till today when I saw Nina Infinity's clip. But let's keep going.
But I was mad. Mad.
Well, I was going to say Flash, and once again, I'm the farthest thing from nose guarding right now, but I will say that brown substance, whatever it was, they probably tested it on site, and I'm sure it's probably getting lab tested, but...
I don't think he's doing heroin.
Yeah, they...
Okay, they were saying all that shit before, and then that brown shit came back negative, and now they have to fucking switch the narrative up. That narrative shit got fucking obliterated real quick. It got real quick. When he, by the way, there's another thing he outright denied. That he's never done IV drugs. He's denying the allegations. He's not admitting to shit. My boy Nick, because even when he writes shit down, he knows like, hey yo, when it comes to my story, I gotta get my story straight, and my story is everything they saying about me is a fucking lie.
They don't find
At
any of that
point,
sitting around. They don't find anything that indicates on the warrant inventory that indicates...
Where are the needles? Where are the needles? Where are the needles? We haven't found the needles yet. The needles are in the Bermuda Triangle. We need to find those needles in order to prove that Nick Rekieta was on heroin. But first, we have to prove that that brown stuff we found was heroin.
It's any sort of thing other than them just, hitting the slopes. But
if I could take it back, I probably wouldn't have called him.
For all I know, it's brown sugar. Like that one, I'm willing to give because they probably tested it with like their field kits and it was nothing. So, yeah. But you could say,
yeah, and if it was nothing, why would they grab it and take it? Think about it. If that brown stuff came back negative for all the next texts, why take it? Like, you don't have the right to take some shit that you don't know is illegal or not. Fuck out of here. They took it because that lab test is going to come back positive for heroin, so they could charge him more shit. I could almost guarantee that that's what's going to happen.
Say he's an addict, definitely addicted to something.
Now, at this point, I don't think...
No, you can't. You cannot say he's an addict. You cannot say he's an addict. Does he look like a fucking addict? Damn it. I removed it.
Oh, I was out cleaning my hot tub today.
Does he look like an addict? Does he look like a junkie? Does he look like he's struggling with shit? Oh, man. Does he look like it? I don't think he looks like it. I think this live stream killed it. I think that's why he started live streaming again, so he could show people like, hey, everything they're saying about me is bullshit. Look at me. Look at me right now. Where is this shit at?
I don't think it is heroin or anything. I don't think he's done anything. But when I was talking about we'll get to it. I'll talk about it when we get to it. He's talking about, getting drunk on stream, which we have here a few times, and it was getting bad. And that doesn't happen anymore. That has not happened since the lofty New Year's Eve stream. I've taken control of that. It was an issue.
So because you had a problem, you're all of a sudden attributing your try to claim that everybody else has a problem because you couldn't handle some shit. You couldn't handle your liquor all of a sudden. Nobody can handle your liquor, nigga. Come on now. And I'm like saying, hey, it's impossible to do X, Y, and Z because I can't do X, Y, and Z. Bitch, what if LeBron James could do X, Y, and Z? Bitch, that doesn't mean. And then they claim that LeBron James is cheating or doing something wrong.
Accounted for it. Not saying you need to do the same thing.
Why would he need to do something that he's not guilty in? Why would he need to do something that he cannot fucking admit to? You fucking piece of shit. So they could again, and then they leak the fucking shit. And Andrew is on the fucking live stream at the same fucking time talking shit. Nigga, this was I feel like it was a setup. I can't say it for certain because I don't really know, but it feels like a fucking setup, bro. It feels like that, and I have more evidence that this was a setup than they do that Nick is a fucking junkie. I think this was my evidence for why I believe this is a setup is more accurate than why they would think that Nick is on fucking drugs and shit.
And then he responds, coming a junkie. Wow, thanks. And track marks. So what? That I was wrong on. What I
track marks again. No one's has seen these marks on Nick's, and the marks that we've seen on Nick, they don't. That's not where you inject the fucking needles. You fucking dumbass. Anybody who's drawn blood knows where your needles are supposed to be injected.
I was really talking about that's come up by these pictures of these sores on his arm. Tug, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I'm gonna try to explain that. Hey, I'm done listening to these dudes talk. These niggas is exhausting. I've attributed too much time. So again, became a junkie route. All right, Flash. Thanks. All right, thanks, Flash. Tracks marks on and so he tried to end the conversation, and he was like, "Fuck, I didn't get him to admit to anything." That was on. Okay, he realized that the conversation was over. And they fucking failed at getting him to admit to anything. So they try to bait him out again. Track marks on your arm. Extreme weight loss. The signs are all there. And that's when Nick responded. Do you know what track marks are, you fucking retard? I never done an IV drug in my life. You're doing cocaine at 8 a.m. with your kid. This is an allegation by Aaron Imholte. This is an allegation by Aaron Imholte that he is repeating. You're doing cocaine at 8 a.m. with your kids watching cartoons in the living room. Now, what is the truth? What is the truth? What is the truth? How do we find out the truth? There's the things that are being said, and there's the things that there's the actions. There's the thing that actually happened. Now, question: where was Nick found? He was found in his car driving his daughter to school. When they fucking searched him, he didn't have any drugs on him. So who's telling the truth? What actually happened and what people are alleging the things that happened? And that's his response. What the fuck are you talking about? As in, Nick is being blindsided by a lot of these allegations. He doesn't really know what people's been saying to him because he's been dealing with the fucking state. He's been dealing with the prosecution. He doesn't know that all of these fucking rumors came out, and Aaron Imholte went on a press tour. That's what it's called. What Aaron Imholte did, going through all of these different podcasts talking about the Rekietas, that's known as a press tour. That's what those actors do to sell a movie. It's called a press tour. When you see them do interviews with a bunch of different people talking about some shit, that's what he did. Aaron Imholte did a press tour to sell some bullshit story about the Rekieta. He was trying to sell the Steel Toe Morning Show. That's what he was trying to sell, but he was trying to bait these people in with fucking allegations that he was making against Nick. So you're doing coke at 8 a.m. with your kids watching cartoons in the living room. That's what you believe, Flash. You saying I don't know what to believe. No, you do know what to believe. And you want to believe the bullshit. That's what you want to believe, nigga. You are a piece of fucking shit. You try to bait him out. He fucking caught you. He was too smart for it. And he didn't fucking fall for your fucking bullshit. Again, I gotta stop claiming. Again, I'm theorizing. This is a fucking theory. But shit, nigga. All the signs are there. The call out in the group chat. Legal Mindset streaming at the same fucking time. While all of this is happening. My man, come on. And then signaling to the law enforcement. Hey, yo, he's in the DMs. Subpoena the DMs.
Yeah, they start scratching and you scratch your skin away when there's nothing really there.
Yeah.
And then it creates sores.
All right, hold on.
Scabs up.
Let's skip that. That's what the fuck are you talking about? Same page. Let's see if it's a new. They stay on that shit for like forever. Come on. Okay, so what are you even talking about? Then he goes, what the fuck are you even talking about? 8 a.m. Homie, I'm usually driving home at 8 a.m. and about to go to sleep. So he's driving his daughter to school and then he's driving her back. Is that driving blasted out of your mind like the report says? The report doesn't say that. I've read the report 5 times. I recapped it. None of the reports said that he was drunk, that he was high when they caught him. Blasted out of your mind. Again, these are allegations from people. We didn't even know who made these allegations. We don't even know who made these fucking allegations. We didn't even know who's saying these things about Nick Rekieta. It could be a fucking Kiwi in disguise as a fucking churchgoer going to the pastor telling Nick everything that they fucking saw. It could be all bullshit. And again, these niggas are lucky that they found drugs in their house. Again, it's really easy to just say, again, I don't want to accuse any of these people of being on drugs and shit. They found what they fucking found. That's the end of the fucking story. Nick is gonna put up his defense. And against earlier in the stream, we proved that narcolepsy and probably with a combination of sleep deprivation, because narcolepsy and sleep deprivation are not the same thing. You could probably get them both at the same time. It's probably what they were fucking seeing from him, that he's not getting enough sleep because he has to do the chores that his nanny was normally doing. That's what I think is happening. Those are the signs of like lethargic that I think he's referring to. So, yeah.
Thinking it's like you're doing this all day.
Okay. Again, how they found him? Where was he? Did they find any drugs on him? No. Okay. Skip on that. I should want to see the DMs now. I don't even want to listen to their fucking bullshit. I don't even. Okay. Like, no, you fucking idiot. No one sees me drives. I know it's hard to see someone when you're driving 88 miles per hour 4 hours after a bender. Again, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you referring to that speeding ticket? Because Nick got a speeding ticket. You're the one that was talking about driving at 8 a.m. past a cop hours after a live stream when you were wasted. Okay. Did he talk about? I don't even remember that. How do you know that? You don't even watch him. Shockingly not pulled over, not cited for a DUI ever, never questioned for a DUI ever. As in, I wasn't drunk when I got pulled over, bitch. That whole alcoholic fucking narrative, that's all bullshit. I'm not an alcoholic. I could stop whenever the fuck I want. And by the way, he fucking did stop. He fucking did stop because he wasn't drinking at all. And he didn't look jittery. He didn't look fucking anxious. He didn't look like I need another shot to calm myself down. None of that shit. None of that shit happened. Wait, I gotta stop. Okay. Ever. Anyways, whatever issues exist for me, and I'm not admitting to shit. Thank you, Nick. During my case, obviously, I figured a friend of mine would maybe realize that my children have never been neglected or in danger, but I guess that's a small courtesy. But I guess that small courtesy is too much. I don't know what to believe. You've changed. How would you know he's changed if you don't even keep up with it? You haven't spoken to him since fucking January. Since you haven't fucking kept up with him since January. How would you know he's changed? All you've seen is clips. All you've seen is clips of him from people that hate his fucking guts. Imagine if we should show clips of you from people that hate your fucking guts, Flash. People would think, oh wow, that's so Flash is. Wow, that guy's a fucking dick. He wasn't that way to me. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't see that side of him. Holy shit. Okay, I don't know what to believe. You changed. I just want the best for you. You want him in jail and you were setting him up and your family. You want him in jail and you were setting him up. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like a fucking setup, bro. And I want to see you thrive and get better. Then why would you fucking do some shit that would incriminate him? You should be smart enough to say, and why would you do it in the group chat, nigga? This is not the place to do it. Like, think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Let's say you guys are at a party and you're listening to music, having fun, and then the person whose house this party is being held at stops the fucking music, points at some random guy and say, hey, I heard you were on some bullshit. What would people normally do in that situation? What would people normally do in that situation? In that situation, people would normally tell that guy who's stopping the party, be like, hey man, chill, you're fucking up the vibe. This is not the time for that. Go somewhere else with that bullshit. That's what actually happened here. He called him out in the group chat, bro. This is the group chat. This is not a private DM between you and him. That's how fucking Legal Mindset knew about it and started broadcasting that shit. He started broadcasting that shit before it even fucking escalated, bro. This was a setup. Dude, it smells like a setup, bro. It smells like a setup. I can't confirm it. I can't fucking be 100% certain, but all the things are there to say, hey, yo, they set him up. They were setting up to fucking fail. And the questions that fucking potential criminal asking him seems like they were setting up. Again, Nick might be cool with these niggas, but if they did this to me, it's on sight when I see him, bro. It's on sight when I see him. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna put my hands on people, but nigga, this shit is worth an ass whooping. This shit is worth an ass whooping. Let's talk about it. So, okay, I want you to thrive and get better. Bullshit. I don't believe. Yeah, that's because you're in a room with like 30 other fucking people and you have to say that. Say this. Say this. Say this. Okay. All I asked was for you to believe I don't neglect my kids. And the report made by a vindictive bitch. My dad was helping me with the driving the other day. And hold on. Mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right, I think making sure this shit works. All right, it works. Damn. Let me try to knock this shit out. All right. My dad was helping me with the driving the other day for our kids' education and extracurricular activities. He tallied up 80 miles a day on average. That's how long, that's how much he drives a day. I don't care what people think about almost anything. The kid shit is bullshit. I'm pretty sure I know who reported that, and they have a specific animus towards me. The first activity I missed for my kids was the day I got out of jail. Was the day I was in jail. So he's telling people, dude, I am not neglecting my kid. This specific allegation is false. They are lying about me about this fucking shit, and you motherfuckers don't even bother. Can't even take him. They don't give him the benefit of the doubt. And what do you think that is? Because they fucking hate his guts, bro. Come on. People who are fucking frauds, phony, fake friends. I wouldn't want to be friends with these people. I could see why he distanced himself prior to this shit. Like, I don't think. Oh man, fuck these dudes. In jail. Boom. Got your coin. Boom. Still talking that shit. Okay. Alright, cool. I'm literally talking about a bullshit neglect report from a specific vindictive person that is quite literally the opposite of truth. I am not talking about anything else at all. I'm not saying anything else in here. Talk to me in the DMs because he was in a group chat. You fucking piece of shit. Oh, and no guns were ever discharged in my home. I don't even own a 22. I haven't fired my gun since moving from the other home to here. Been around 5 years, and all of them were locked. Handguns in a safe. AR was locked through a receiver. Now, does that mean that the AR was in a safe? But they're saying there's, again, we don't know. So Nick is saying that all his guns were in a safe. Okay, that's what they were found. All right, so I think this is the end of the fucking shit. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. These losers don't have anything else to say. All right, so again, it feels like a setup. And again, I thought that this was Flash just being retarded. I think Flash was so stupid he couldn't tell that he was asking his friend to incriminate himself in the worst place he could possibly do it. But then I saw this video. Then I saw this.
Think of Nick. You have to.
So she was trying to explain what Ethan was referring to, and when he said, "Hey, these the whatever he said about basically like, hey, the kids are gonna become better because of this shit, even if they were neglecting them." Like, again, I don't know. I don't mean to misrepresent what Ethan Van Skyver says. Just look up what he said. Look up his trash cat he was talking about.
Tell everyone because you like Nick. You're sweeping. My God, my God. Because
by the way, yeah, that's the thing. You little niggas out here just breaking when somebody calls you a clever name. Like, so what? Just call him a fucking retard. Call him a fucking a fucking loser or some shit. Oh, you're a nose guard. You're nose guarding. You're sweeping. You're fucking Baldo watching. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out my face with that bullshit, you need to come up with something clever than that.
everybody all of a sudden turn into fucking the fucking chick from The Simpsons, Mrs. Lovejoy. All of a sudden.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
For the fucking love of God, the kids. Well, I have opinions about the kids.
What you do, Nina?
So I made that tweet. People got mad. One specific person got really mad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Who was it, Nina? I want to hear.
Really fucking mad.
Why would he be so mad? What would he be so mad?
So he DM'd me.
Who?
And he said, "Hey, Nina, fuck you. Fuck you for standing up for what Ethan said about this."
I grew up having to become self-reliant, having to make plans, having to, cope with life, as it were, being unkind to me, being unfair, and finding a way to be self-reliant. I didn't become a welfare kid. I wasn't like, I was never,
That's a long thing.
Fuck you for sweeping for Nick and ball washing for
He said sweeping for Nick and ball washing for Nick?
fucking EVS and la-di-da-di fucking da.
Who said this? Who said
That
this?
person was Yellow Flash.
Oh! What? What? The guy who said he wanted was best for Nick's? The guy who said he wanted was best for Nick? That guy said you're ball washing? Hold on, let's go back. No, that might have been. Okay, blast it out of your mind, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Okay, you're the one I'm talking to driving. Live stream wasted. Where is it? This is real time, baby. Okay. The guy who said, I don't know what to believe you changed. I just want what's best for you and your family. I want to see you thrive and get better. By the way, this was before. This was so the DMs, the way the timeline works is these DMs happen while Andrew Legal Mindset was streaming, and then afterwards EVS said what he said, and then Nina got insulted. He disrespected Nina, and he attacked Nina. So the same guy out here again. What are you saying, and what are your actions? You're saying one thing, but you're doing something else. You're attacking Nina Infinity for trying to get people to understand where EVS was coming from EVS perspective. So you're attacking Nina Infinity for trying to defend Nick Rekieta, to trying to stand by Nick Rekieta, but try and be loyal to Nick Rekieta, something you don't know nothing about. But yet here you are telling Nick that you want what's best for him and his family. What do you think is best for? Again, he might be right, but I think he's so fucking retarded. He doesn't even know what that means. Like, actually, we might be on a what he believes might be best for Nick and his family is for Nick to go to jail. For Nick to go to jail, and for Nick to lose his family and his rights and his kids, for Nick to lose his YouTube channel and his income. That's what he might believe is best for Nick. That's what so he might be telling the truth, but what his intentions for Nick might be completely different from the intentions for Nick from the people who love him and support him. So that's why I'm saying, yo, this guy's a piece of fucking shit, bro. He's a piece of shit. He was telling Nick this one thing, trying to be cozy up, trying to say, but trying to stay face. Like, he went at him, trying to get him to admit to some shit, realized he wasn't going to get Nick to admit to jack shit because Nick is too smart for that. But on the other side, he's talking to these people, talking to Nina. He's telling, yo, you're a boulder watcher, you're nose sweeping, you're nose guarding.
He was pissed.
He was pissed. He was pissed. Why would you be so mad? After telling Nick that you want what's best for him, why would you be so mad that Nina is standing up for him? That Nina's standing up for EVS? Why you be so mad, you fucking loser?
Told me to go fuck myself. So then, that Saturday, he did a stream.
Yep. Where he was full of fucking shit. There's the things you do say and the things you do. And if they don't match, nigga, you a liar. Nigga, you a liar. And he did that stream and she knew about it. And she was like, hey, yo, this guy's full of shit. He's a snake. The way Andrew's a snake, the way potentially Criminal is a snake, this guy's a fucking snake too. He's a piece of shit too. And he shouldn't be fucking trusted. Because this is what he did to me. And by the way, all you assholes that are disrespecting and attacking Nina Infinity, y'all niggas is weak. Y'all niggas is bosos. You niggas is losers. And a special message to Yellow Flash. Flash, if you ever see this, If you play this in your fucking stream, if somebody clips this and send this to you, listen to me. Again, I'm a man in poor health. I have multiple medical conditions I'm going through. I haven't been to the gym in years. I haven't trained jujitsu in years. I haven't trained Muay Thai in years. I haven't done any military kinds of training in years. I am legally the closest thing to disabled veteran that you can get. And even with all that said, I'll still beat the fucking brakes off you, nigga. I'll beat the fucking brakes, the fucking wheel, the chassis, the engine off you, nigga. I beat you so fucking bad, they'll discontinue you, nigga. All the next 3 model years will be fucking canceled, nigga. How dare you? I dare you to fucking try and say that shit to me, nigga. See how I light your fucking ass up, bitch. The fuck is wrong with you talking to a woman like that? Talking to Nina does not deserve what you just fucking said to her, what you did to her, you fucking piece of shit. She's the last person. I see all you motherfuckers attacking her. She didn't do anything fucking wrong, and you out here fucking disrespecting her the way you fucking did, and then you coming on your stream on some I want what's best for him. I'm trying to see him get better. Fuck you, nigga. You a fucking rat. You're a fucking snake, bitch. And trust me, again, I ain't shit, but I'll still beat the shit out of you, bitch, because I'm a man, motherfucker. I'm enough of a man to stand up what's right, bitch, and to stand up what people believe in. You're a fucking snake. You're a phony. You don't have any fucking heart, bitch. You're a fucking loser, bitch. You break easy, bitch. I can already tell by the things you do, you'll break easy, bitch. You could get it too, motherfucker. Again, there's not a fucking threat for YouTube. But if that would ever happen, I know exactly how it would turn out. And you better hope I don't ever get back in shape. You better hope I don't ever go back into a gym and fucking start training again. Because, bitch, even me at the worst will beat you at your best, bitch. So you a fucking clown. You a fucking loser. You're a fucking retard. How dare you do this to this fucking innocent woman? You fucking piece of shit. If I could spit in your face, I would, nigga, and then knock you the fuck out, bitch. Fucking bitch. Doing that to you think, and if anybody believes that Infinity deserve it, fuck you too, bitch. She doesn't deserve any of that shit.
He did a stream about what happened, about the DMs leaking. Because it was his DMs that got leaked, guys. So he has to talk about it. He has to talk about his previous friend who's going through fucking hell right now. He has to fucking talk about it. By the way, I was also told by several people to make a follow-up post to make sure I clarify or whatever. Another post clarifying that I'm not. There's been concerns about my post and tragedy a lot of times.
So there's a lot of other people that were attacking her. That's why she responded that way. You got to clarify.
Beautiful flower.
Because she's tired of getting attacked. Honey, if you ever see this, look, these people are weak-minded individuals. They are fucking weak. They can't handle somebody who is mentally tough. They will break easy. These people break easy. Break easy. They don't want to engage. I was one man going up against 15 different accounts, and I made them all look and feel stupid. So yeah, no. I'm not scared of these people. You shouldn't be scared of these people. If these people fucking attack you, farm them for engagement so that more people would see your shit. Farm them for engagement so that more people would see your shit. That's what I do. So that's my response. That's how you deal with fucking bullies. I'm gonna farm you niggas. I'm gonna treat you like the boss you are, because all you niggas is boss. All you niggas behaving like boss. All you niggas fucking moving like bots, acting like bots. So I'm gonna treat y'all like bots, and I'm gonna treat you like if I was in a video game. I'm gonna fucking kill y'all repeatedly until I'm strong enough to destroy the motherfuckers I really want to fucking destroy. So I welcome all the negative comments. I welcome all the negative attention. I want the smoke with all of you niggas. Bring it, bitch. I will fuck all of you little bitches up. Fuck is wrong with you, bro? The fuck is wrong with you? Nina Infinity did not deserve that fucking bullshit.
Kicked me out of everything, which is apparently he kind of soft blocked. Flash kicked me out of the flower grows from a bed of manure.
Yeah.
So once again, I had to clarify what I was talking about. Flash kicked me out of the Flash DM group, the Flashcast DM group. He kind of soft blocked me. And then he kicked me out of everything, which is apparently exactly what he did to Comicsgate, by the way. Ethan's talked about that before, where there was some sort of Comicsgate group and Yellow Flash got into a fight with EVS, kicked EVS out of, or basically blocked EVS and whatever. And then something happened with that group. And so it fell apart because it was like a bunch of comic skaters. Yeah. And basically he fucking told them all to go fuck themselves too.
Actions, things you say versus the actions. Those are his actions. Those are his characteristics. That's what he always does. Flash is a walking pile of dog shit, and that is insulting to dog shit. Dog shit gets offended when it gets compared to Yellow Flash.
And not in so many words. Well, he told me to go fuck myself in those exact words. So once he did that, I was like, oh, okay. And me, being the nice person that I am, responded kindly, and I basically just said, hey, man, it's surprising that's...
I wish you would have said that to me, son. Please pop up on these. I wish you would pop up in my comment section, nigga. Do the stupid shit Potentially Criminal did and pop up in my comment section, bitch. I'm not gonna... I was trying to joke. I was trying to have fun with Potentially Criminal. But he was smart enough to know that I'm not the one to fuck with. He was smart enough to know that I'm not the one to fuck with. So that's why he backed off. When I hit him with that, it fucked with him mentally, and he said, oh no, I'm not engaging with this dude. I wish you would pop up in my fucking stream, bitch. No, I wish you would pop up in my comment section, bitch. I'm gonna make you feel stupid, and then I'm gonna fucking execute you fucking mentally, and I'm gonna post your fucking corpse all over the place. You're gonna be all over the locals. You're gonna be all over the fucking comment section. It's gonna be crazy how funny I embarrass you. I might even post you on fucking Twitter, bitch. I might even open up an Instagram account and post how embarrassing I exposed you for being the fucking dud that you are, bitch. Let's get back to this shit. Oh, fuck.
Neutrality towards you, and hey, man, it's surprising that's how you feel, because I've always kind of maintained my neutrality towards you and Ethan. I've maintained that I don't want to be part of your fucking drama.
I'm surprised he hasn't done this to Anna, but he knows better. Anna's a big following, and if he tried that bullshit with Anna, that might backfire. Like, he's being a snake with Nick, but Nina Infinity, the shit that he did to Nina Infinity, I hope Nick finds out about it and pays attention to it. I really hope he does, because he cannot have that motherfucker around, bro. He's not around. Excuse me, he's not around already, but that motherfucker.
And I haven't been part of this fucking drama. I haven't said anything about it. And the tweet that he had a problem with was specifically addressing something Ethan said about Nick's kids. It had nothing to do with Flash. The only thing that it had to do with Flash was that it was done on Flashcast or Trashcast, which is a show that Ethan does to shit on Yellow Flash.
I understand why.
And Ethan, hey, that's his show, man. That's the title of his fucking show. That has nothing to do with what I said. It had nothing to do with Flash. It had nothing to do with anything. But guess what? It sure sounds like Ethan's right, doesn't it? I mean, my God. says the Flash kicks everybody out of a fucking group. What does he do to me? He did the exact fucking thing. He told me to go fuck myself.
You didn't deserve that. And Flash, you're a piece of shit. And the more and more I think about it, the more I think that you were trying to set up Nick in a group chat. Trying to set him up to get him to admit to a crime that you know he can't admit to. So that they could show off, leak the shit to the prosecutors. It's crazy how Legal Mindset said, hey, there's a bunch of clout goblins that are going to leak the DMs. And then they leak the DMs. It's crazy. It's crazy how that happens. Why don't these motherfuckers do that before? And no one wants to claim who did it. I don't think the point is to gain clout. The point was to expose Nick. That's why. If they wanted to gain clout, they would have claimed them. No one's claiming them. No one is claiming the fucking DMs leak. Because, again, like I said, the point wasn't the clout. The point was the exposure to Nick Rekieta. This feels like a fucking setup. Yeah, I got one more target. Aaron Imholte. You ready? Let's see how many lies this guy's gonna say in one fucking in a 130 second clip. You ready?
I've been speaking of the Rekieta stuff. I'll throw a little more Rekieta red meat out there.
That's what his show is. His show is I'm gonna bait fucking people who aren't fans of mine, who people want to know about Nick. Watch my show. I wonder how many people watches his live stream. Nick had 700 people watching his local stream last night. I wonder how many people watches Aaron Imholte's stream. And I wonder if it's more than Nick's. I wonder. I'm willing to bet it's not.
There to people, since they like that stuff so much. I've been wondering about something. People have been asking about, like they talked about what happened during the search warrant and during the search of the house and everything else. They were saying something like, the Rekieta family has a dog.
Oh.
And there's no mention of the dog in the search warrant. Like, what happened to the fucking dog?
Is that your dog?
Bro, I'm sitting here worried because that dog, their dog, Sonny.
Oh, yeah.
They had a little pug named Sonny.
Uh-oh.
That was Gordy's buddy.
Yeah.
And there was no mention of the dog in the search warrant. And the dog lived in the bathroom. They never potty trained the dog. They'd never housebroken the dog. So they'd put puppy pads down in the bathroom. The same bathroom.
I do that too. Like when your dog needs to use the bathroom like early in the morning, you let him go to when your dog needs to potty, you're not gonna go outside, walk your dog at 2 a.m. in the morning. You're gonna put out potty thing in the bathroom and let him shit in the
bathroom where the drugs would be, where they found the drugs, and that's where.
Okay, so good. Lie number one. Again, he lied it in that 1 minute. It took him that 1 minute to lie. But where did they find the drugs? Where did they find the drugs? Did they find the drugs in the bathroom, or did they find the drugs in the master bedroom? The following items were located in the master bedroom. Master bedroom. They didn't find shit in the bathroom. We're located in a safe. We're located in a master bedroom dresser. We're located underneath the bed in the master bedroom. Items were located in the master bedroom near the nightstand. Where was that nightstand? They were not found in the fucking bathroom. The guy's a fucking liar. He's always been a fucking liar. And if you believe him, you might as well claim you're a flat earther. You might as well claim you're a flat earther. You might as well say that the earth is flat. And again, if you want to believe the earth is flat, again, that's up to you. But don't expect people to take you seriously. And anybody who takes the allegations made by fucking Aaron Imholte should not be taken seriously.
Where they would do them. So like sometimes I'd walk in there and there'd be like dog shit on the floor. And they're doing, people are doing cocaine. And it's just like, guys, this is fucking disgusting. Come.
They're doing cocaine in the bathroom with dog shit all over. My man. Come on. Nick is getting blindsided by all of this. Getting blindsided by all of it. Let's see what Nick's response to it. Because he responds to Aaron. So as for Aaron Imholte.
Doc, if one says, does Aaron...
Damn, Nick, that mic was shit. Oh, let's finish watching the
Come on.
It's a $900,000 home.
Can we not have the dog shitting on the bathroom floor?
Jesus Christ.
That
I can see why he has a show, because he does have the radio voice. He does have it. He has the talent. But there's a difference between being talented and using your talents effectively and letting your talents go to waste. And this guy is letting his talents go to waste. Let's see if in a year from now, if this dude is relevant.
Take care of your shit.
That really did annoy the piss out of me. But I didn't hear about Sonny in the police report.
Yeah.
So now I'm worried that poor Sonny might, another one bites the dust. People have been talking about, like, is Gordy okay? Is Gordy okay? Gordy's fucking fine.
Sonny picked up the habit, too.
This guy looks like Christian Bale when he was getting ready for the Dick Cheney biopic. That's what this guy looks like. Christian Bale when he was getting ready for the Dick Cheney biopic. But again, easily disproven in 2 seconds. The drugs were not found in the bathroom. They were found in the fucking they were found in the master bedroom. Everything illegal was found in the master bedroom. Nothing was found in the bathroom. Nothing was found in the studio. Nothing was found in the other kid's bedroom. Everything was in the master bedroom, and a lot of it was in the safe. And if they don't get into the safe, they don't have a case. That's my Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit shit. They don't get into the safe. They don't have a case. So again, how did they get into the safe? If they destroyed it, they should have annotated it. That's as a writer, that's something I want to know. And again, for legal purposes, because let's say, what if they did destroy his safe? They have to he could sue them for damaged property or something. Like, hey, you destroyed my property. So again, what's next? Message to Aaron Imholte.
Still have visitation with Kayla. I don't know. I haven't checked with the county. But any comment on what Aaron said, not the legal parts. Like I said, all of this stuff will probably be addressed in time, but the best I can say and the simplest I can say is that the true story lies somewhere divergent from pretty much any orated story.
Man, you should have just said, hey, don't believe everything you heard on the internet. How simple is that to say, Nick? Damn it, Nick. How simple it is to say, hey, don't believe everything you hear. Just say, hey, don't believe everything you hear. Damn it, nigga. I ain't making mad complicated and shit. Just say, hey, don't believe everything you hear.
As for Aaron, he'll say what he says. People can assess him for who he is without my input.
As in, you should be smart enough to tell this guy's full of shit. Hearing the sound of his voice should tell you, oh, this guy's full of shit. You shouldn't pay attention to what he's saying. And if you're taking him seriously, people should take you as seriously as they take flat earthers. Now, if you have flat earthers, whoever watched this or whoever listened to it, again, why the fuck does the sun come up from the same location and go down in the same location every day? If the earth was flat, shouldn't we all be facing the sun at the same time? Why do we have time zones? Why does every other thing in outer space looks like a fucking ball, but the earth is all of a sudden flat? Earth is the only thing that doesn't look like a fucking sphere. And don't say that the Bible says that the word circle means that the earth is flat. Hold on. We're gonna do a little bit of Bible fucking little Bible research for my fellow Christians in there. Nick sounds like he has no gain in the filter. Yeah, because It must be his first stream. He's a little bit nervous. Probably like, no, he ain't nervous. He's like, probably, that's not his setup. He probably heard of the Bible. Glossary, biblical terms. This is a Bible word. Search for Bible words. Okay, Bible. This word appears. Okay. A Bible word locator. Let's okay, so show circle, which is when the Bible says circle. Show. Now circle appears 5 times. Globe appears 0 times in the Bible. I see the word sphere. Sphere appears 0 times in the Bible. Word sphere appears 0 times in the Bible. The word globe appears 0 times in the Bible. The word circle, because circle is what is meant when he was referring to the earth, appears 5 times in the Bible. The earth is not fucking flat. The Bible does not say that the earth is flat. You fucking dumbasses. Stop saying that shit. You want to believe the earth is flat, believe the earth is flat, but don't say that's what the Bible says. One more thing. It's just to make sure that you people understand that the flat earthers I respect are this worlders only. Boom. On the one flat earthers. Okay, okay. All right, but let me show you. Holds the circle of the earth on nothing. KJV. Okay. All right. So King James Bible Online. All right. So it is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain and spreadeth them out as tent to a dwell. Oh, they bring that bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh judges and all. Okay. So circle. Okay. Circle of the earth. Okay, so he holds a circle of the earth, and you look at earth. So the Bible refers to the earth as a circle of the earth. From space, this is probably what God showed to the prophet. Hey, this is what the world looks like. And then that's what the prophet wrote. This is what the world looks like. And then he holds a circle, and he was talking about space. He stretches it out. But yeah. Flat Earth got destroyed in 2 seconds. It took a shot from me without fucking meaning to take a shot, because this dumbass, people believe him should be as respected as fucking Flat Earthers. Yeah. So Fractured 01, thanks for popping out. It sounds like he has no gain. The only Flat Earthers I respect are the Discworlders. Yeah, that's what they think the world looks like. Bunch of dicks. But yeah. I've been streaming for X amount of fucking hours now, and I think I did all I wanted to do. I don't know if I'm gonna do this again. I might stream video games, but other than that, dude, Nick is back streaming. If he's gonna talk about the case, if he's not gonna talk about the case, that's on him. I did all I can. I destroyed as many narratives as I can. I called out the motherfuckers I needed to fucking call out, and spotted all the fucking bullshit. So I did air. I said my fucking piece. Again, if you motherfuckers got beef with me, motherfucker, meet me in the comment section. I'm gonna farm you losers for a while. So yeah, it has been fucking fun. And he said he was gonna do another stream. Posted. He said he was gonna do another stream. Let's locals feed. Okay, the Barn Brothers are live. Okay. Oh, he's not doing. That's June 6th. Okay, none about that. Maybe I'll do something else tonight to make up with. Okay, maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, for the people who tuned into it, a Fractured, thanks for Dick's World series, a good parody series. Here's for the stream. Hey, Fractured, thanks for stopping by. Thank William the Soccer Star for stopping by. Thanks Live to Tomorrows for stopping by, commenting. Everybody, even the lurkers who didn't say anything, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for people who've been thumbing up my stuff. Again, if you guys see me streaming again, I'm probably gonna be streaming some video game or something. I'm not gonna be talking about this shit anymore. This shit is like super time consuming, and it's not really my business for me to be dealing with this shit. I shouldn't be the one doing this. But hopefully, now that Nick back, people are gonna see through his live stream that he's not a fucking drug addict and all the other shit. So yeah, again, for the people who tuned into it, thank you. I appreciate it. For the people who watch it, thank you. And for the people who comment on my thing afterwards, thank you. And for the assholes who are trying to attack me, thank you, because I'm gonna smoke you motherfuckers. Thanks everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate this shit. I am out.